forgot about all you tried to change. Familiar was the sound of your voice as I continue to walk on by. It has been a year and now I'm living on the line. It has been a year and now I'm thinking what's mine, that I'm better off right here without you. That I'm better off right here without you. That I'm better off right here without you. Forgetful, I admit that I've lost my place. My memory's gone erased. Like a scratch, only the scar remains. For we are better apart from all the pain. Distant like the stars above. There's no love I cannot see. And in a moment, that's when I knew I'm better off right here without you. That I'm better off right here without you. That I'm better off right here without you.
Yo! Oh, give me a second. I can't hear myself. Hello. Okay, I can hear myself now. Miller Light Die Anime. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's your Friday turning out so far? Yeah, let me pull up. Got a Snowbreak here. Snowbreak. Snow Peak. You guys got on quick. You guys got on before I was even ready. Oh, work. Oh boy, work. Depending on where you work, that can be good or bad. Do you like your work? That's good at least. Yeah. I don't think I have that many ads on here. Like I've tried, I think I have the minimum number of ads I can have on Twitch as an affiliate. I did my best to be like, no, I don't want ads. I know that's like the point of being a Twitch affiliate is to get people to sub to you so they can
Infiltration success.
so they don't have
Hesitant.
ads.
Surprise.
which I guess means adding ads is probably a good
knew
thing,
a
but
lot.
I hate it.
Wow, you're incredible.
Smash. You worked 10 hours today? Holy shit, Miller Lite, what the that's a long ass time. I'm hoping that's not the norm. And if it's the norm, then I hope you have like a 3-day weekend as opposed to a 2-day weekend. Jiggles. 12 hours is no. Why are you working so much? She does. She jiggles a lot.
I spy with my eyes. The most precious secret in the adjutant's room is the adjutant himself.
You know, it's really weird. Those things on her head, they're not ears. That's actually hair. Is not the norm. Okay. Dye Anime, I don't know the company you work for, but they sound like a black company. You should quit and never look back. Never look back. Okay, so, I actually forgot. So we're not doing the main story right now. We're gonna go into Beyond Elysium. And we're doing the Azure Paradise rerun. So for those of you who are curious, this rerun, it takes place immediately after the events in New Hentiro. So we're doing this. We got... Technically, I accidentally did this. I didn't realize what this was, but... This is true. I do recognize that working for a black company is like one of the prerequisites for getting isekai'd. But you know, you also have to find Truck-kun, or I guess Truck-kun has to find you. And how many poor Japanese... So I think you also have to be Japanese. So if you are not Japanese, you ain't getting isekai'd. It doesn't matter if you work for a black company, because being Japanese is the prerequisite for that particular brand of isekai. So Dye Anime, don't listen to Miller Lite. Quit your job, get a better job. One that doesn't have you working 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. That's rough. What's Caroline telling us? I'm not sure why it's her job, but Caroline still wants to remind you. For an optimal experience, you are encouraged to complete the Suspense in Skystopia main story before playing this side story. The American way is to go, I don't want to work 8 hours a day, 5 to 9 office job. No, that's too hard. Boo-hoo, and we whine. The American way is whining. We have it nearly... I'll be honest, we don't have it nearly as rough in America as Asian countries do when it comes to a ridiculous work ethic. And we usually we get our 5 to 9s and our 9 to 5s, and somehow or other people will still complain. Like we only get it. We only get, you know, Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock to 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm getting it mixed up. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I actually fell asleep like earlier today. Like I ate lunch and then I just conked out for like half an hour with my cat. And I'm a little mixed up. It's been a long day. It's not even halfway through the day. All of my troubles seem so distant, even though I'm flawed in a way that can never be fixed. Wonder who's talking here. Even though everyone denies me, turns their backs on me, even though I can never be myself, ever like myself, the way I am. You've got a cold? Oh, damn. I hope you feel better. Be sure to drink a lot of water. Hydrate yourself. Like, seriously. I'd actually recommend if you have anyone who can get you this, get liquid IV. That's just what it's called. I'm gonna pull this up really quick. Liquid IV. It's not actually like an IV. It's just rehydration fluid. What's this stuff? This is really good for you. It's got a lot of electrolytes, vitamins, minerals that your body needs. It will help replenish anything you lose. Also, chicken noodle soup, or if you don't like the American way, then ramen is fine. Or rice porridge. If you really want to go like the way of the anime, get some good rice porridge. Just something easy on your stomach. You already took medicine, right? As long as I hold on tight to the answer you gave me, even for just a moment, it's enough to make me drift along the tide. Who is talking here? No effing idea who. I don't know who this is. Oh, we got a buzzer. My terminal buzzed like a cicada early in the morning. However, it wasn't my typical alarm.
Adjutant, are you up?
We got voice! I like her voice. It's kind of hot. It was a message from Marianne. Yeah. How did you know?
Because I usually see you in the restaurant around 8 o'clock. I just calculated backward from there.
Calculated backward from there? That doesn't make sense.
My guess was actually right.
You were indeed right. Wonder what this masochist is calling us for. You really are perceptive.
I guess so. I never really get the chance to talk to you at breakfast, since you're always surrounded by a bunch of girls.
This is true. The adjutant has recently elevated in status, and he is now harem king. Pedialyte works. Yeah. Pedialyte is good for you. The runny nose, coughing, and phlegm. Okay. So it's pretty normal for you. Is it kind of like clockwork? Like when I was younger, I actually every year around February, I would get sick. And I'd get like a 105-degree fever, vomiting, sore throat. I don't anymore. But that was like almost a normal thing for me. I think for like 10 years, that's what would happen. Oh, I forgot to read that. Even from her written message, I was able to detect a hint of anger. She mad. Marianne's mad. Well, they haven't woken up yet today. Would you like to get breakfast together?
I thought you might say that, so I prepared everything already.
She prepared everything. Oh my.
Grilled sea bass, lemon tea, and...
A slice of Marianne? And?
And something else. It's a special surprise.
We're gonna walk into the breakfast hall and Marianne's gonna be hogtied on a table. I'm kidding. I don't think that's actually gonna happen. But I wouldn't be surprised. Out of all the characters, out of all the women that the adjutant is romantically involved in, she's the one I could see doing something like that. Presenting herself as like a present. Or surprise. A split second after the message arrived, the girl recalled it. But I had already seen its contents.
Sorry.
It's very
Maybe
possible.
It won't be much of a surprise for you. Anyway.
Yeah, okay. And that was me with spring. Like, the new season rolls in. We get all the pollen. I get massive allergies, which leads to my immune system being compromised, and I get sick. Anime, you'd eat it? You'd eat her cat? That's awful. I'm kidding.
See you on the deck.
On the deck? Where's the deck? Her saying that only piqued my interest more. We'd all eat it. We know this. We'd all eat it. I don't know if that sounds good. Not gonna lie. That might be a bit much for me, Dianime. I don't know how you'd make that into a soup. With that, I leapt out of bed right away, washed up, and got ready to head to the meeting place. The meeting place. The sky was crystal clear, and the slightly salty sea breeze brushed against my cheeks. I assume these cheeks, not these cheeks. Reflecting off the azure seawater, or reflecting off the sea. The azure morning made me squint involuntarily. Delicious. Yummers. Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. The girl standing at the bow of the boat swayed amidst the haze, her long hair fluttering like a flower blooming in the wind. Is it Marianne or is it Katya? I think it was Katya. She was bending over to gently stroke the constant splashes of water, completely unaware that I was already standing behind her. Oh no, it's Marianne, okay. Shower, then bed. You are welcome. I hope you feel better, Lurlight. Get some rest. She does look good. You know, she looks really good with long hair. The bathing suit is also nice, of course. Morning, Marianne.
Oh? Good morning, Adjutant. You got ready much faster than usual.
The Adjutant had the motivation. I don't know if that'd go good with chicken also, Dianime. I think you're going into territory I'm not willing to tread. You can be the pioneer. Tell me how it tastes. The young girl, I think this is a young woman, whatever, stood up. Water droplets glided down her fair skin, dripping onto the deck between us and creating a pleasant sound. This will be your homework for today. Get back to me tomorrow. I expect a 12-page report on the process and how it tastes. As she inadvertently created this wonderful rhythm, she also snapped back to reality and gave me a gentle smile. Sounds like it would make sounds like sake. As I was gonna say. You know, sake is actually not called sake. So, Japanese rice wine, which
it doesn't matter.
Which everybody calls sake, is actually called Nihonshu. So, Nihon, Japanese, shu, alcohol. Nihonshu. We just call it sake. Like every other country calls it sake, but that's not actually what it is. Damn. She might have the golden ratio. I think she got several golden ratios. So one right there. One right there. One right there. Golden, three golden ratios in one. That's impressive.
Because the surprise is already here.
She is the surprise, right?
Do I look different than you expected today?
Yes? Should I say yes? I don't get it. Yeah, you do look a little different than usual today. I mean, so her hair's down. Oh, I like the braid! Shit. Somehow she combines elegant and sexy really well. Also, these zippers are a weird touch right here. I've seen these before. I had a girlfriend who wore this once. Something, not this exactly, but something like it where they had like the zippers right here. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to take the zipper with your teeth and... I think that's what we did. It always looks a little strange to me, though. Especially that swimsuit. Oh, wait, did I miss something? No. Especially that swimsuit.
Unlike my riptide exosuit, this isn't for combat.
Then what's it for? The girl softly pursed her lips and paused.
It's something I prepared specifically for the time with you after our victory, Adjutant.
So this is a celebratory swimsuit. I just realized she's got a collar. With this thing, I'm almost tempted to believe, given that she is a canonically she is a masochist. I'm tempted to believe that she's basically gonna have us lead her around by this.
A winner's swimsuit.
A winner's swimsuit. Oh.
Adjutant, have you ever heard the saying, seek battle only after victory is assured?
Is that a saying? I've never heard that.
I'll never be able to compete with Katya if I don't maintain a winning attitude.
Well, Katya is the savior of this game, from my understanding. As expected, a hint of worry revealed itself on her face when she spoke of her opponent. Her opponent? Are they fighting? But it was only momentary. Soon after, I spotted a gentle blush on her cheeks once again.
Oh, I almost forgot to ask. This swimsuit, do you like it?
Fuck yes. Can I give that answer? No. I stepped forward, softly brushing aside her wind-blown hair, and replying sincerely. Yeah, it's amazing. I really like it, Marianne.
Really? Great. I've actually been pretty nervous this whole time.
That's a surprise.
I didn't know what to do if it wasn't the kind you liked, or if I'd have enough time to get another swimsuit. But anyway, I'm glad. As always, I've gotten your approval.
This is correct. This is true. Marianne, you should be more confident.
Is that how you see me? Not confident enough?
No, the way I see her is that she is like the biggest M in this game.
Then, I guess I should be more straightforward. Adjutant, come a little closer.
I like that we get voice here. Marianne mysteriously asked me to lean in, gesturing for me to move my ear close to her lips.
Get ready.
She's not gonna tongue your ear, is she? For what?
This time, I definitely won't.
Definitely
Let
won't.
anyone else have you, Adjutant.
That almost sounds yandere. Did she whisper in my ear? The girl, having bravely launched her attack, clasped her hands behind her back, waiting for my response. A soft flush graced her cheeks. Alright, then I'll just wait and see. I smiled and pinched her cheek. I then turned around as the door behind me was pushed open. Is Katya gonna step out? You're up early, Juno. Yep, it's Katya. So, and I think this is basically their story right here. She looks nice, though honestly speaking, I think Marianne's swimsuit definitely has broader sex appeal, but this is A very interesting design. It's almost like she put on several swimsuits that just did not mesh together. Especially this. Like, this is a weird design choice. Not complaining, but it is unusual how, like, you've got it looks like she put on this swimsuit and then this one over top. Katya glanced at Marianne, who was still blushing, then flashed me a mischievous smile. Oh? But for you to come all the way here, seems you're a little drawn to the view yourself. Oh, we don't get voice acting for her though. I just realized. Oh my. Still as smooth as ever, aren't you? Oh, and there's Mauser. What's she doing here? Seems like Marianne wants to have the adjutant all to herself, while we are still asleep. Nya. Nya. I almost missed her, Nya. Oh, and Cherno. Huh. She's a little bustier than I expected. I kind of thought she'd be, like, tiny. All to herself? Yes, Cherno, all to herself. Were they doing what I think they were doing? If that's the case, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we what? Put a stop to this immediately? Oh, it's Mersault. So, and I think, like, these two are basically, like, Mersault is, like, her alter ego. Oh, there's Cheng Xing. That's an interesting design choice. I'm not sure I like this swimsuit. Please don't talk about unsavory things when so many people are around. Besides, aren't you two on the same team as Marianne? Oh, she looks nice too, Enya. She's the big sister of the group. I haven't seen her for a while. Now, little Cheng Xing. You really don't know how to read the room. This vibe is perfect for talking about things that make you blush and gets your heart racing. I almost expect her to say ara ara. Maybe the now is kind of like the English version of ara ara. Little Cheng Xing. You know what? I keep forgetting this is a Chinese game, so chances are the Chinese version uses the air suffix. I don't know if you guys know anything about suffixes in China. Huh? Is there a problem? Everyone is little in my eyes. Are they really? I don't think Mauser and Cherno appreciate being called little, but they are tiny. Especially Mauser. Enya's casual remark had seemingly left a few victims in its wake. Even Cheng Xing couldn't help but glance down to compare. Well, to be fair, I do think Enya wins on that particular topic. Oh, since we're on the topic, I'm wearing a swimsuit. Could you take a look, Adjutant? Yeah, sure. Do you think I've gained weight recently? There's probably something wrong with the new swimsuit. That seems to be the most diplomatic response. Yeah, I think you're right. Even though the size is the same, it fits tighter. But I specifically chose this one for a reason. Look, Adjutant. Look at what? As if to prove her point, Enya suddenly started bouncing up and down right in front of me. Okay. It's perfect for physical activity, right? No matter how much I jump around, it holds everything in place. Sure, yeah, sure. Everything in place. However... they don't look too happy. Mersault holds everything in place. Yeah, right. Well, you know, this is Snow Peak we're talking about, so I'm pretty sure he sleeps with Enya and like every single girl in here. I know for a fact that he has gotten with Fenny, Life, Katya, Cirrus, Vidya, and Tess. At the very least, I know that he has been with all of them. Bathed in the morning sunlight, the girl's airy laughter echoed over the waves. Oh, he's also been with Chang Xing. However, while I should have been completely relaxed, doubt continued to linger in my mind for one reason or another. Perhaps this dreamy scene would only last for a moment. When our vacation ended, our fate would continue marching onward, and so would this world's. Oh, we don't get her voice acting anymore. Adjutant, let's have some lemon tea. Enjoy yourself and relax over the next few days. Yeah, of course I will. It's our hard-earned vacation after all. I accepted the lemon tea Marianne offered, bit down on the straw, and took a big gulp. Gulp. The refreshing minty flavor, along with the chill of the ice cubes, instantly erased any trace of stress that had just pent up inside me. Marianne, this mint flavor. It's really unique, right? Not like the tea I usually make. Does she usually make tea? What does she usually make? I'm curious now. It seemed like she was expecting my reaction. Actually, Katya made this drink. Oh, well, that explains it. Katya made it. She didn't strike me as a type to make tea. I looked around, finally locking eyes with her at a table away from the crowd. I'm still not used to all this noise. No surprises there. Take your time. You're on vacation after all. You can relax and let loose. Coming from the guy whose brows were all scrunched up just now, yes. That's how you know it's serious. Katya shot me a mischievous smile, then suddenly grabbed my arm in front of Marianne. Anyway, you're not wrong. I really do need to get used to the vibe around here. Especially since I'll be fighting side by side with Cheng Xing and Enya in a bit. So right, are we gonna have a water fight? I'm assuming that's what we're doing. Captain Jinu, will you lead us to victory? Oh, I feel like she just declared war. Katya, you can't do that. The adjutant is our captain too. So I'm everyone's captain? Refusing to admit defeat, Marianne quickly grabbed hold of my other arm. We are! Yeah, since this one takes place after the suspense in Skytopia, I figured it was time to do it. Because after this, we've got Shuozhou. Caught in between the two, I could only shake my head in resignation. It seemed like relaxation wasn't in the cards for this vacation. The source of all this could be traced back to 1 week earlier. 1 week earlier. Adjutant, you have to join my team. Mr. Guardian, you aren't joining my team? What? Well, I was expecting this outcome. I just didn't think you'd decide that quickly. Caroline looks very deadpan in that image. So, you're choosing to abstain? Shake my head. This competition started all because of me. I can't just stand by and do nothing. I have to join both teams. How am I gonna join both teams? I don't get it. Huh. I thought everyone would be a little more surprised. Oh, Fenny! Nope. We aren't surprised one bit. After all, you know exactly how to spread the love. True. He does know how to spread the love. Tin Can you confirm the adjutant knows how to spread the love? And no one is more suited to be a leader than you, Jinu. So we all expected this. You two really don't miss a thing. Coffee done. That's a good gift. Hydration here. Alright, back to Caroline. Poor little girl. Let's not get carried away here. Marianne, Katya, is that okay with you guys? Ooh. Fine by me. This'll make things even more interesting. I'm okay with it too. I'm just worried it'll be tiring for you, Adjutant. I still don't know how this is gonna work. Don't worry. I'm pretty much good as new now. It's time for me to start moving around more. Yeah. Ever since our covenant, he's been super energized every single day. It's like he has infinite strength. Oh my. I wonder what she's referring to. Any... Then if there are no objections, I'll announce the contestants for the competition. What? Not everyone is competing? I'm assuming Freetia gets left out. Poor Freetia. That's correct. Even though everyone signed up, we're limited by the venue and time, so there can't be too many contestants on each team. Anime Hero Gamer fan, welcome. There's a weird-ass gif. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Is that ReZero? What's his face from ReZero? I don't know. Oh, while we're here, a bit off topic, but coworker reminded me of another fun ER story. Tin Can, do tell me. Share this ER story. I want to hear it. I'm also gonna move for a little bit. Hang on. No, I don't think that's moving. It's a little better. So after discussing it, we finally decided that 3 people from each group would form 2 tactical teams to compete. Ooh. Katya looks good. First, we have the blue team, made up of Katya, Chengxing, and Enya. Then there's the purple team, made up of Marianne, Mauser, and Cherno. Okay. I almost feel bad for the other girls. Besides the colors, I feel like there's a more defining characteristic here. Boob size? Agreed. Glancing over at Freetia, who is clearly angry, Caroline shook her head and smiled as if she was trying to comfort a child. Poor Freetia. Okay, don't be upset that you don't get to compete. You guys can enjoy the prize at the end all the same. Are you talking about... That's right. Being the first to stay in the resort's penthouse suite with the adjutant and enjoying a romantic night. What a treat. I feel like this is a prize for the adjutant rather than the group. Maybe that's just me. 17 romantic nights. Rather than worrying about how these happy moments were so fleeting, I was more concerned with how I would survive them. He's gonna have to stock up on energy drinks, hydration fluid, maybe condoms. I don't know. Energy drinks, hydration fluid, probably food. Soap. Lotion, maybe. Might need some lotion. With that in mind, I lowered my head and took a big drink of my lemon mint tea. I'll be there by the time I finish my drink. Where are we? Dear passengers, welcome to Orilla Water Park. Our ship is about to dock. Interesting looking water park. Today will be sunny all day, with temperatures ranging from 15 to 28 degrees Celsius. The weather is perfect for outdoor activities, so we hope everyone will wholeheartedly enjoy the competition. Well, so we had this psychiatric patient tried to overdose on a bunch of meds they bought online from China. Fuck. We had to keep the patient in a normal hospital room to monitor vitals and all that, not our dedicated psychiatric room. Of course, we did have a sitter stationed outside the room. The patient was probably 1 or so and about 280 pounds. Mostly their height, but had a bit of girth, so patient sleeps most of the night. So continued. Alright, I'll be waiting for the rest of that story. But damn. Someone bought meds from China and overdosed on them. The fuck? What is with people? Why are you even buying meds from China? And tonight, in addition to the Condem performance, there will be a rare bioluminescent sea phenomenon waiting for you all along the southeast coast. Exciting. As the announcement sounded, the massive outline of the water park in the distance gradually came into view. We'd arrived sooner than I expected. I mean, America is overpriced, but at the same time, I'm not sure I would trust anything I bought from any medicine I bought from China. This sweet competition, belonging to me and the girls alone, also kicked off with the cries of seagulls. Okay. Oh! There's a prelude! I noticed that. Even on the rooftop, Midgard's sunlight felt scarce compared to the abundant rays of New Hentiro. The breeze hinting at the next season brought with it a slight chill. Following the conclusion of the incidents in New Hentiro, we were graced with a rare period of peace. Meds from Alibaba. Does Alibaba sell medicine? No fucking way. Yet the distinct clinks of silver spoons and porcelain cups made my mind wander back to recent events. Adjutant, is the tea not to your taste today? Marianne's voice, laced with the scent of tea, snapped me back to the present. God, Alibaba really does sell everything. I mean, to be fair, you can get medicine off Amazon too, so I guess it's not that strange. Parts make machine guns from Temu. The fuck? Oh my god, wow. I did not know that. That's crazy. Sorry, I was just a bit lost in thought. It feels like ages since we last had tea together, doesn't it? Didn't we just have tea at that restaurant in New Hentiro not long ago? It was a different kind of atmosphere, though. That's true. But for me, whether in peace or in peril, time spent with the adjutant feels consistently precious to me. Ah, what a sweetheart. What a sweetheart you are, Marianne. The young lady in front of me took a sip of her tea. A smug smile playing on her lips. Why is she smug? Would you like a refill? We have time. The afternoons at this time of year are quite long. Have we finished the pot already? He tried to refill my cup, only to find the teapot empty. Just a moment. I'll brew some more. Before I could set my cup down, Marianne hurriedly took the tray away. I'm not muted. No. I see my my microphone thing on the mixing board. Bro. That's mean. That's mean. Don't be mean. Don't bully me. Alright, we got more of Tin Can stories. So at some point, the mother came in and set the patient off. The patient tore sharp off the wall and dug through it. Sitter and nearby staff were holding the door shut. Patient's room. Patient standing in the window to room, drinking blood from the syringes. And it wasn't the patient's blood. While threatening staff with used sharps. Stabbed themselves a few times in the leg with them as well. Probably has. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. Oh dear. The fuck is wrong? Some people are. They got issues, man. They got issues. Maybe this is just in my head. But ever since we returned to New Hentiro, has Marianne adopted a more assertive air? Closed my eyes and chuckled, dismissing the thought. But just then... Hey, guess who? Couldn't imagine. Who is that? Delicate hands reached out from behind and covered my eyes. A warm breath tickling my ear. So Pete... AR's drawn. Negotiations fail, so they open the door and patient comes running out with the sharps. It's tased. Oh my god! Expected it was suicide. Part of the. That's wild. Okay, that is a wild story. Holy shit, man. Wow. Like, that's one of those stories that you don't think would be actually real, that you'd think, like, could only happen in fiction, but no. Truth sometimes is, in fact, stranger than fiction. And I imagine, like, all this happening, meanwhile, your childhood friend comes walking out as part of the response team, and you're like, oh, hey, bro. And he's like, hey. Another crazy one. Guess wrong and I'll snap your neck. Whoa, my God. She's gonna snap your neck if you're wrong. I almost want to get this wrong on purpose. Katya, this trick is getting old. Aw, you guessed it so quickly. Well, yeah. Cal, hello. We're not doing the next story today. We're doing the whatever it is, Azure or something. I don't need to guess. Only you would do it this way. It seems you figured out all my tricks. Well, if you ever get another interesting one like that, be sure to share. These are stories that I will probably only ever hear from you. So I'd appreciate you sharing any ones you get, because those are wild. With a little silvery laugh, Katya circled to face me and settled down with a serpent's grace. You aren't here alone? Why? Are you curious about who the other girl is? Katya merely huffed at my jest. I couldn't care less. I'm not here to invite a rich tea aficionada. Gaining the upper hand with a clever comeback, Katya leaned in, her fingertip provocatively lifting my chin. She's definitely the dominant one. So, this fine afternoon, why don't we slip out for a drink before she returns? Miss Katya? Oh, Marianne's not happy. A sudden voice interrupted Katya's action. What are you doing? Oh, we were just discussing playing guitar techniques, right, Ginu? Lies. Should I be party to her lies? Not even close. Oh man, he's playing it straight. I heard everything. Miss Katya was talking about going out for a drink with the adjutant. With poised tranquility, Marianne set down the tray and poured me a cup of tea, as if nothing had transpired. And then she poured a cup for Katya, too. Huh? Thanks. Oh, she actually looks a little shocked. Katya accepted the tea, her gaze fixed at me, bewildered. Actually, I was thinking, maybe we've been sitting here too long today. If you wish to go out with Miss Katya, that's fine, but... What is it? Just promise me you won't drink alcohol. No drinking alcohol? What's the point of going out for drinks if you're not going to drink alcohol? That's what's on her mind? Huh. What's wrong with enjoying a few drinks? We're all adults here. True. True, she has a good point. Normally, I wouldn't object. But considering we've just returned from New Hentiro, and the adjutant's still recuperating, even a small amount of alcohol could hinder his recovery. I wonder how injured the adjutant is. So I think it's best to abstain during our break. Aw, but I've heard that drinking too much tea can be just as bad for one's health. It can keep you up all night. In moderation, tea can actually boost metabolism, and I'll make sure he won't overdo it. I don't think alcohol can boost metabolism. I'm not sure Katya's argument works. That's hardly comparable. You're twisting my words, Miss Katya. Her smile appeared gentle, but her retort carried a sharp edge. Marianne is getting a little bolder. My, even you've grown more assertive, haven't you? Why don't... Are you about to be interrupted? Why don't you settle this with a fight? Winner gets to choose what the adjutant drinks. Of course, Acacia comes. Of course she did. Of course she did. Why wouldn't she? Why are you all staring at me like that? I was just trying to lighten the atmosphere for the adjutant. From an unnoticed corner, the petite Acacia popped up like a mushroom after rain. It's actually funny because when it rains here in Arizona, we get a lot of mushrooms that pop up. I appreciate the gesture, but there's no need for that. Anytime. I can referee if you need me to. I feel like she's a little too eager for this. Miss Acacia, you seem to have missed the adjutant's... Exactly. Exactly. You get it, Tim. So I think the effects of alcohol slows down metabolism because your body has to process it. I have heard that it's a depressant. I admittedly don't get depressed when I drink. I don't drink that much. So that could be why. But yes, you cannot compare alcohol and tea. You don't hear Marianne say that a lot. Oh, now we've got another interruption. This is probably them telling us we're going on vacation. You have yet another date? It's Caroline. It's Caroline, so you know this is where she's going to say, hey, you guys are going on a frickin' vacation. I gestured for Acacia, the pot stirrer, to be quiet and answered the call of pot stirrer. She 100% is. This girl right here, she is like the meta troll of this game. Adjutant, do you have a minute? I knew it. Caroline is in on it too. In on what? Huh? I'm in on what now? Wait, is Acacia there with you? Yes, but you can ignore her. What's up? Oh, nothing major. I just wanted to let you know that we'll be having our getaway at Orilla Water Park on the eastern coast of Holme. Holme, as in Sherlock Holmes? A water park? I wasn't aware there was one in that area. It's a confidential project by the company, initially built to serve as a test for a reality combat show. After the old board fell, it was mothballed until recently, when they decided to repurpose it into a holiday resort for exclusive employee use. Man, if you get a holiday resort, like an exclusive employee holiday resort, as a company, I'd work for that company. Time change detected. Update, no. What the no? What just happened? Done. Never. We're going back into Azure Paradise. We're not gonna do the prelude again. I've never seen that happen before. Drums, but in medical term, alcohol being a depressant. Ah. Yes, it does. Would weed be a depressant too? Because I don't know if that slows down your nervous system, but I do think it makes you. Okay. That makes sense. After the yacht docked, we stepped onto the large man-made island, one after another. Lead. So it's saying that everything has reset in the game. So anything that gets done weekly, we can do it again. Something like that. However, when I looked back, I realized there was still one person left standing alone on the empty dock, and it's Katya. For some reason, Katya was leaning against the railing, and she looked somewhat fatigued. Her emerald eyes had lost their usual sheen. Pizza for lunch. Delicious, delicious pizza. Little Caesars, right? Domino's this time. I don't know which one of those I like better. I'm not like, so like, I'm kind of an aficionado when it comes to pizza. I generally do not like Domino's, Little Caesars, or any other like fast food pizza joint. No, I've never actually been high before. But my sister and brother-in-law, they take gummies. So I've seen them high, and it's very funny. Yeah, fast food pizza joints are fast. After we had returned from New Hentiro, she would occasionally stare up at the sky in a daze like this. Next time I come to New York, you can take me on a pizza tour. Anime Hero Gamer fan, I'll be counting on you. Are you not feeling well? Huh? No. I just wanted to enjoy the breeze a little longer. To be honest, I'm not really used to relaxed vacations like this. It all feels a little unreal. And from up here, I can just make out the top of the hotel. Where's the hotel? Oh. Oh, that's a hotel? Oh, that was a slide. Yeah. You noticed too? The outside of the hotel was modeled after the Ashen Tower from the old Valkyrie Games venue. Of course, a lot of the other facilities here are inspired by the old venue as well. That looks like a slide. After coming back to her senses, Katya smiled. She then teleported to my side with a flicker. But I don't really like heights. Right, she's scared of heights. Life found that out in the last chapter. Her high ponytail swayed as she purposefully walked with a lazy stride, stretching out as she brushed past me. But it was clear that something was weighing on her mind. It's strange. There are only drones here. I haven't seen a single living person. In my experience, if we keep moving forward, we're bound to run into someone who can talk to us. In your experience, don't worry, just follow me. I feel like he doesn't have that many experiences because he lost all of his memories. Kind of funny, never taken it myself either, but a friend. Also a active sword. Huh. I did not know any of that. But I can get it. Oh. My so when my family takes weed, they get really relaxed. Where don't care about, and they speak very slowly, like I'm doing right now. It's kind of funny to watch, actually. For the time being, I didn't want to press her about what was wrong. It wasn't the right time. At least not yet. Not yet. That is a slide, isn't it? We didn't have to walk far before we ran into three petite figures standing at the main entrance to the hotel. What are you guys doing here? Oh, it's Acacia. I think she was wearing this bathing suit during the other limited time event. Well, since you asked so keenly, please allow the ever-intelligent Professor Fritia to kindly explain. Okay, Professor. Ever-intelligent is unnecessary. You tell her, Acacia. Caroline also looks like she's about to just, like, deadpan at Fritia. Alright. Come on, keep going. I still find it crazy how the sun is so far away and we can see the waves of this. Pay attention. Are you talking about the game? To protect the adjutant from needless tussle. Oh, yeah, that is true. There are a couple of different strains. Running from the strange man. Yeah, so, and I think the ones my family takes are, like, meant specifically to help you sleep and relax so you can fall asleep. And it's like a CB something, like it's 3 different strains that they combine together, which I guess is, like, the optimal strain for relaxation. I still don't understand a whole lot of it, honestly. I prefer not to take anything that could alter how I think. To unite all people under his strong muscles. Oh my god, wait, is this like, so wait, I think I missed something. So, to protect the adjutant from needless tussles, to unite all people under his strong muscles. Standing up in the world for truth. This is 100%. This is the Pokemon. This is Jesse and James. Team Rocket theme right here. I wonder who Meowth is gonna be. Iconic cute cheese reaching for the stars above. Acacia. The ever-intelligent Professor Freetia. Heimdall forces righteous refs, blasting off at the speed of light. As the sea breeze blows, prepare to fight. So now who's gonna be the Meowth? That's right. This is all wrong! Poor Caroline! Yeah, that's right. There's Mauser. Okay, Mauser. That should have been obvious. Mauser was definitely the one who was gonna do it. Because she's the Nya. I wouldn't expect anything. What do you mean? This is... Did they have to censor this for copyright reasons? This is Team Rocket's motto from Pokemon. Sorry. I don't really know about that kind of stuff. I'm out of the loop, and... Didn't Genu ask what we're doing here? It's because we're the judges for the competition. Of course, Acacia. Should have known that all along. We'll be judging everyone. Absolutely objectively. Now, Caroline will explain the rules and how the competition will proceed. After saying this, Acacia moved back to Caroline. Then picked up a cardboard box about half a meter tall and walked toward us. I mean, alcohol is also a mind-altering drug. I feel a little less skeevy about doing something like... I think it's just because of how I grew up. There are bugs crawling under the skin, then it's 100% meth, yes. Jesus Christ. Has anyone ever come into ER with, like, bugs actually under their skin? After saying this, Acacia moved to the back. Caroline then picked up a cardboard box about half a meter tall and walked toward us. First, the two teams will each be assigned to 3 different stages based on the results of a random drawing. One contestant, alongside the adjutant, will participate in each stage's challenge. We'll score them on how well they complete the challenge. Okay. Does that mean I'll have to do 6 stages? Yep. You're going to have to hang in there, adjutant. Oh man, whoever gets me last is gonna have the worst time. It shouldn't be too difficult. To be honest, I think 6 stages might be too few. Don't get too excited. There are also fun challenges in the gift box at the end of each stage. Unlike the stage challenges, these fun challenges require the entire group to work together. You can also earn extra points by completing them. But ooh, ew. Oh man, that's nasty. I think out of all of the things that you can see in ER, to me at least personally, bugs underneath a person's skin would be the absolute. I don't think I can deal with any of it, but like that would be the worst. Unlike the stage challenges, these fun challenges require oh, I already read that. That's a quick explanation of the rules. Next, each team needs to choose a contestant for the random drawing of the first round of the competition. As for the order in which the 2 teams compete, it will be determined by whoever the adjutant saw first this morning. Which was... In that case... We go first, yes, because the person I met first was Marianne. Naturally. Cherno or Mersault seems a bit more active now. Yeah, good job, Marianne. Then I'll start things off. Thing they love and at work. Loves, cysts, abscess, pop. Popping those also sounds very gross. So out of curiosity, what is the one thing you love and one thing you... Marianne took a deep breath before reaching into the cardboard box in Caroline's hand. Boulder Bash? Adjutant, take a look. After taking the slip of paper from Marianne and thinking for a moment, I still had no idea what this would entail. Then where up next? Who should we nominate first from our team? Put me in. Please allow me so Katya and Cheng... Oh. So that limited... I'm assuming it was a limited time story event that hasn't gotten a rerun yet. After the two girls stepped forward simultaneously, they froze in place for a moment. It's fine. Cheng Xing can go first. That way, I can see how things play out for the first round. After a second, Katya withdrew her outstretched hand and stepped aside, smiling. I've got our challenge right here. So Cheng Xing's already got the challenge. Exciting escort. Do we have to take something somewhere? All of these names seem pretty vague. You know what? That's probably for the best. I feel like I would hate everything equally except for the bugs. The bugs would be my worst. But I think everything would disgust me in ER. Which is why I'm never working in ER. I have mad respect for you for being able to do that, by the way. Don't worry, I'll give you a more detailed explanation later. Instead of going on about it here, why don't we head to the venue and have a look? It seemed like Caroline had been expecting these reactions. She scrolled through the electronic scoreboard she was holding, turned around, and walked onto the yacht, motioning for us to follow her. Adjutant, we... I took Marianne's hand and boarded the yacht. I know. We should start things off on the right foot for everyone, yeah? Exactly it, yes. Alright, now we're gonna be actually doing a game. Rolling boulders. I do like her idol animations. Those are really good. Alright, what are we doing here? Let's see this. Yeah, that is a nice idle animation, not gonna lie. I also prefer the long hair. Okay, so Boulder Bash. The contestant must avoid the boulders and reach the target location within the time limit. Boulders will knock back the contestant. So we just gotta avoid these.
It seems like these traps can't distinguish between us and the enemy. This won't hurt. Just a moment. I'll have it done in no time. We made it through, but we can't let our guard down
Let's
yet.
keep going.
The boulders in the next part will come from our front.
This isn't too bad. We gotta get over there, though. There we go. This actually does require a bit of thinking.
Did you
we're
hear
going...
that, Adjutant? I'll give purpose to the crunchy sound those little guys make when the boulders
Jesus
crush them.
Christ.
Done in no
Ooh!
Contestant Marion, no weird comments during the challenge.
Contestant Marianne. Uh-oh.
I'll give purpose. I can take
There.
more.
Listen to her. This masochistic woman. Which way we going? We're going. We gotta go over there. Okay. No. Wait. This way. This way. Then this way. And then this way again.
This is the last segment.
So we did
I've
wind up getting
done
hit by
perfectly
a
so far.
by one of these balls.
That's because I'm determined to win. Time to
In it
sprint,
to win it.
Adjutant.
Well, we can't shoot those. Let's go. No.
The
Oh.
gift box Acacia mentioned is on the platform up ahead. We can use the springboard to get off the track.
There. So. A sub DS plus support, so she.
Did you see me?
So. The support ability is always the one that you, the button you press when you are another player. Oh, hey there, Daiki. Got a little bit of a cat right now. Hey, this little guy. He's been under the bed this whole time. Boulder Bash has come to an end. The contestants have received a perfect score of 5 points. Congratulations. By the way, what does Marianne's support ability do? If our two contestants could wait just one moment, the yacht will be here shortly to pick you up. Were you watching me just now? Adjutant. Panting heavily, Marianne clearly still hadn't recovered from the final sprint. Her cheeks were red as drops of sweat gathered on her chin and sparkled in the light. You know, if I was the adjutant, I'd probably lick that up. Cat stream. I didn't look away for a second. You did an amazing job, Marianne. How does that work? I started preparing a long time ago, just to share a room with you first, Adjutant. Yeah, I can see how hard you've been working, Marianne. You must have... Other than the winner's swimsuit and this riptide exosuit, there are also... Beep for beep, beep can use to beep, and also... I'm gonna make a proposal, a theory here that the things they are censoring is like sex toys, masochistic sex toys. Huh? His response, the adjutant's response, kind of confirms it. With that, before the yacht arrived, Marianne imparted me with a bunch of knowledge that was completely new to me. So the adjutant's world just got broadened. His horizons have broadened and his world has been expanded. Meanwhile, on the other side, it looks like they're all done with the challenge over there. I didn't think she'd put on a brand new exosuit just for this. Looks like their score is pretty high. Let them get as close to the adjutant as they want for now. Genu is going to be all ours by tonight anyway. Just by buffs skill deep characters. Characters you kill, they fill her counter out of 4 left. Okay. Give her a special. Oh! Okay. So in her special magazine is the one that like basically shoots like constantly until it runs out. After letting out an icy snort, Katya's gaze moved to the hotel. I'm not in a rush. Spending a little more time with the adjutant is enough for me. She is definitely like the big sister amongst all of the manifestations. But now that you mention it, that hotel is really tall. I wonder which floor the couple's suite is on. Probably the top? Yeah, I wonder. She doesn't look like she's too excited to find out. Katya nodded in agreement, but her mind had already drifted away. However, and that's what okay, so yeah, that's what I thought. I've actually used her before. In one of the things where you gain like the Neuralink. Adjutant, congrats! Kagineko, welcome. Yes, the event rerun is here. And considering I just beat like the entire Skytopia chapter, it's a good time. Yeah, that's actually why I decided to do this rerun. Because it was here. Victory is ours. Yeah. Yeah. We can't get too comfortable. We still have to do the fun challenge. Speaking of, what exactly is a fun challenge? A challenge that is fun? I guess. Best guess. Challenge that is fun. Well, I kind of like that cute animation. Marianne, what was the fun challenge you drew from the box? Let me see. Marianne picked up a card the size of her palm and read out its contents. The challenge will begin as soon as you read this card. Each team member must choose an ingredient they have on hand and work together to create an ocean-themed dessert for the adjutant to try. So, how they need to choose an ingredient they have on hand, like already? Where are they even gonna have where were the ingredients even be stored on them? Your dessert will be scored based on completeness as well as the adjutant's reaction. Oh, looks like it's testing your culinary skills. Should I be worried? Can any of them cook? I have no idea. I have the honest feeling that, oh, this is right up my alley. So Cherno. We might be good for Cherno. Oh, really? Well, at least the Mapo tofu you made was surprisingly great, Cherno. Surprisingly was unnecessary. You can hear me, Adjutant? Urso is surprised. But we aren't even touching. Yeah, I don't know when it started. I can sense Merso even without touching you, Cherno. Do you think we all got closer after eating the strawberry fish balls? Strawberry fish balls. That sounds disgusting. Why would we eat strawberry fish balls? Strawberry fish balls wouldn't cause something like that. Our relationship hasn't gotten closer because of anything small like that. It's probably because we sleep together? I don't know. In all honesty, I think it's probably because after eating the fish balls that day, we went back with the adjutant and, ooh. As she spoke, Merso's tone inadvertently began to soften. She turned her head to the side, her gaze moving past Cherno and landing on me. She looked at me in silence with a cute expression. He's embarrassed. No matter how assertive Merso acted in front of other people, he was still just as delicate as Cherno at her core. In fact, compared to Cherno, who had gathered enough courage to wear a swimsuit, she seemed even more shy. It really was an interesting juxtaposition. Here's a word I don't hear very often. When I realized it, I couldn't hold back my laughter. Adjutant, why are you laughing at the empty spot between me and Cherno? It's because there's a cute girl there. Is it a ghost without physical form? Let me try to sense it. Nya. Nya. Nya, nya. Nya. I see it. Can Mauser see me too? Can Mauser see her too? Tin Can, Kagineko, Cal. Can Mauser see Cherno? Or Merso? It's a girl from Schwozo with sexy legs. No, she cannot. No, she was just making it up. Okay, she cannot. Never mind, you guys. False alarm. Sorry to interrupt. As a member of the judges panel, I have a responsibility to remind you of something. The fun challenge does have a time limit, so please don't waste time with weird conversations. You tell them, Caroline. Caroline, we can always count on you to be the straight man. Time to face reality now, but I am a terrible chef. That's okay. Desserts can be really complicated or really simple. Since we won't be judged on its complexity, I think we should just focus on making something simple yet delicious. I just noticed, Cherno and Marianne have a similar color scheme. Purple and white, black and white, purple. Exactly. And we need to pay attention to the time limit. Right now, we only have about half an hour left. We have even less time than we expected, Nya. Looks like we need to get moving. Excuse me, Adjutant. I need to get my ingredient ready ASAP! Oh, Cherno. Everyone sprung into action right away when they heard they needed to make something for you, Adjutant. I watched the two figures dash off. Marianne couldn't help clasping her hands in front of her chest and sighing as she stood next to me. Sure enough, all of us girls feel the same. And how is that? I hear walking. She stepped in front of me before turning back, tilting her head and smiling. Don't they say, if you want to grab a hold of someone's heart, you need to grab hold of their stomach first? They do say that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, but at this point, I think this is true for all humans. Adjutant, I'll definitely grab hold of your stomach real tight. See you in a bit. Grab hold of my stomach real tight. That sounds mighty unpleasant. Imagine if someone actually, reached in and grabbed your stomach. Even though Mauser and Cherno weren't very good in the kitchen, a simple dessert would likely be no problem. And since Marianne was helping too, maybe I could even look forward to it. Right? Of course, I couldn't rule out the possibility that the final product would be Man, that looks delicious. You know what? I have seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Never mind. Wow, wow, wow. Is that ice cream? God, I hope not. God, I hope not. I am impressed you could tell. Is this Acacia cooking? No, this is their cooking. Marianne, did we mess it up? Oh, God. Ah. Unsurprisingly, it wasn't very different from what I expected. After a half-hour wait, the dish served to me looked more like a sculpture, honoring some ancient god of the sea than a dessert. Honestly, it looks like it's honoring the god of hentai. Oh, that's cute! I like this! This is very adorable. Even though I didn't know how their dessert ended up like this. Either way, it was completed within the time limit. They all look... These two look so embarrassed, and Mauser just like, what? What? Uh-oh. The shrimp I peeled for the adjutant is missing. Yeah, she probably ate it. The problem wasn't that the shrimp was missing. Why would you add it to ice cream in the first place? Oh god. The octopus tentacle is squirming? Oh well. No use thinking about it. There was already something far worse that was sure to grab hold of my stomach. If you think you won't like it, don't force yourself, adjutant. There's no way I could turn Cherno down when she was staring at me with such a heart-wrenching look. With that, I made up my mind. I then closed my eyes and began to steady my breath. I do like cute chibi arts. Squirm gush. Ew. We're really gonna eat this. It was simple. I just had to pick up the spoon and swallow the ice cream bite by bite. Then it would be all over. It's going to melt if you wait any longer. Then it won't taste as good. Yeah. Shh. Listen up. You have to make sure you respect good food before you eat it. I put on an act, closing my eyes and revealing a regretful and guilty expression. So before I destroy its perfection with my spoon, give me some time to take a mental picture while it's still alive and well. We're just stalling for time at this point. The adjutant looks so serious. It seems like he's being genuine. No, he is lying through his fucking teeth. Really? But alive and well doesn't really seem like any way to describe ice cream. No, it does not. But it does describe octopus tentacle quite well. The stage was set, so... Whoa! The adjutant is taking his first bite! Did they change Cherno's expression? Are you sure it's okay? Hang on, I'm getting a call. I don't know what's going on. I've been getting a bunch of calls. Anytime I answer, like, nobody answers back. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. You know what? That's the trope. The man who can do, like, anything, tackle any enemy, overcome all adversity, cannot handle the wife's cooking. To be honest, it was anything but okay. It was too late to turn back. I'm assuming something just wiggled in my mouth. My shrimp is sliding out of the ice cream. Yeah. That face. That might be the best face of the trio. Like, the way she just looks absolutely emotionless as she watches the adjutant consume her horrific concoction is gold. Shrimp slipping. Oh no! I'm gonna fall onto the table. Oh no. Damn. In an attempt to free up the spoon to catch the sliding shrimp, my body reacted involuntarily. Uh-oh. Mouser's face now. Chomp! He ate it! The adjutant ate the ice cream! Is he gonna keel over? Yay! How does it taste, adjutant? Oh, Cherno looks so happy. Not sure what's going on with Mauser though. Yeah, the shrimp I peeled so carefully fell on the table. Oh god. Okay, the shrimp fell on the table. Caroline. Now, observe the adjutant. We can't miss a single tiny change in his expression. I think we'd better call an ambulance instead. Caroline, you got the right of it. Please prepare the ambulance. The instant I placed the spoon in my mouth, a strong fruity acidity seemed to be facing off with the salty flavor of seafood, locked in a constant battle for my taste buds. But as the ice cream began to melt, they merged together with its sugary sweet taste. Typically, foods like this, with complex, layered flavors, are difficult to describe, but unexpectedly, for me, and probably for most people, it wasn't bad. In fact, it actually contained some pleasant surprises. Really? I'm a little suspicious. After sampling the dessert's unique flavor, I didn't hesitate to go in for another big bite. Huh. Even though the adjutant looked concerned at first, his expression suggests he started to enjoy it more and more as time went on. This could be it. It's like how, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 lefts do. Ha! It's a bad joke, I'm sorry. Are you crazy? No matter how you spin it, there's no way ice cream and octopus tentacles go well together. Oh, wait a second. Acacia, upon closer inspection, those don't actually seem to be real octopus tentacles. Oh. What? Caroline was right. Due to its initial appearance and my own prejudice, I had mistaken those purple chunks for octopus tentacles. So what are they? But in reality, they weren't the source of the salty seafood flavor. Instead, that was probably the shrimp. Cherno had made those purple octopus tentacles out of blueberry jello. Oh! You can tell what they are, adjutant. It's perfectly in line with your trademark style, Cherno, so it isn't hard to guess. And, did Murso make up the pearls next to the octopus? Oh, look at that smile. That's a precious smile right there. Yep, Murso made those all by herself. Sorry I'm not as good with my hands as Cherno, but that was the only shape I could make. I think pearls actually goes really well with the seafood. The sea theme. It's the perfect size to eat in a single bite. Overall, the tart flavor you two work together to create gets 100 points. What about my part? The salty seafood flavor. Nya. Your part. Of course, you get 100 points too. Even though putting shrimp in ice cream seems a bit scary at first. I scooped up the last bit of ice cream on the bottom of the cup with my spoon, holding it up for everyone to see. The little semi-transparent balls shone with a faint red hue in the sunlight. The real source of Mauser's salty seafood flavor isn't the shrimp, but this shrimp roe. So she added shrimp roe into ice cream. But the ingredients are fresh, so they don't taste salty at all. They actually add a unique salty flavor to this dessert. I don't know if that tastes good, but I'm kind of curious. Maybe the next time I go to Japan, I should get ice cream and put like salmon roe on my ice cream. See how that tastes. I almost fell into the ocean looking for a shrimp with roe. Yeah. Well, the more reason I can't waste that piece of shrimp. Bowser's thought process was one of a kind, but she always shared whatever she thought was best with me. That was what moved me more than anything. With that in mind, I picked up the piece of shrimp that had fallen on the table, tossing it in my mouth without hesitation. That was a little unsanitary. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Of course, that moving emotion didn't last long. Uh-oh. What do we got here with Marianne? She looks a little worried. Are those tears in her eyes, or am I just seeing things? As I turned my head, I found that Marianne was also staring at me, with childlike excitement in her gaze. Finally, I also give the ice cream that Marianne made 100 points. Oh, she's so happy. Even though it might seem like the simplest addition, it acts as an intermediary to blend the other two contrasting ingredients together. Marianne must have thought about it really carefully. When did the adjutant become a food critic? And the ratio of the 3 ingredients is just perfect. That's something only Marianne could achieve, seeing as she brews different types of tea really often. The adjutant just entered Shokugeki no Soma. As one of the judges, I'm surprised his clothes didn't explode. So, your team's total score for this final challenge is 300 points. I'm assuming that's a perfect score. Adjutant, please don't steal the judges' jobs. The challenge is only worth 3 points at most. Oh, well. You got overruled. Exactly it. They got overruled. However, our evaluation also determined that your scores for this challenge are pretty close to perfect. Congratulations! You have received a great score of 2.5 for the fun challenge. That leaves the purple team with a total score of 7.5. Why the 0.5 off? Thank goodness, I feel so relieved. I'm still wondering why they got 0.5 off. We're the only ones who can relax now, nya. Yeah, I should probably go check on Katya and the others. As they stood before me, there was a look of reluctance in the girls' eyes. But even more apparent was their anticipation to compete by my side again. Don't worry, I'll be back soon. After promising this, I turned around and got on Caroline's yacht. And we are off to the next... Oh, never mind. Caroline, how are Katya and the others doing? So we're traveling towards their challenge? They just finished drawing their challenge. Take a seat. We're heading out now. Alright, on our way. Let's go, go, go. The adjutant left so fast, yeah. She seems disappointed. He probably didn't want Katya and the others to wait too long. He's always considerate of everyone's feelings. Oh, is Marianne worried? This time, I definitely won't... Well, what? Let anyone... Oh, right, let anyone else have you, Adjutant, so she's not gonna let us. Marianne is getting greedy. Can I really keep that mentality until the very end? Alright, on to the next challenge. Advance. I want to see their idle animations. Hang on a sec, you guys. Let's see what we got here. Idle animations. Unnecessarily sexy, but I dig it. Not hers. Oh, she's the cool beauty one. What about the big sister? What is that? What is that, a grenade in her hand? Alright, we figured out. Okay. I like their idle animations. They're very cute. Battle start. So the real question is, who should I use here? Alright, what are we doing now?
In my
Oh, right,
swimsuit.
escorting.
Alone with the adjutant.
Alright, horny.
Huh? It already started?
Girl, you're getting horny.
Hardly worth our concern. Objective complete.
Exciting
Precisely as the
escort.
simulation dictated.
Contestants must escort the supply transport to the target location within the time limit. This is a pretty obvious task.
Leave it to
Alright, let's
Big
see how
Sis.
she does. Yeah, leave it to Big Sis. She definitely got that big sister vibe.
Let me clear the way for you.
Alone is how I work best.
Ooh. Alright, we got our first
Sorry,
objective.
I was a bit lost in thought just now. Leave the obstacles up ahead to me.
Where are those? Okay.
This will be a good warm-up.
Sealed. Come to Big Sis.
Don't worry, it'll be over soon.
Oh, phew.
You
Oh, what's
lost
this?
your chance to run.
Oh. That's kind of cool. Oh no, is it going backwards?
Sealed. My memories no longer deceive me.
There. Oh, it goes... So it goes backwards if you get too far away from it, I'm assuming. Gotta stick close.
Advantage gained.
The rapid-fire water cannon designed to soak the enemy is now in position.
What are you getting at? Precisely.
If you want, you can also use it to soak the adjutant.
Oh boy.
I wouldn't do that. At least, not right now.
Not right now. Meaning she would do it at some point in the future. Whoop. Oh, we got a big one here. We're gonna get rid of those ones first. Gosh dang. Come on. Keep going. Alright, I'm assuming that got them.
Wet ground, wet ground.
This
Wet
shell can. I'm already
ground.
soaking wet. If I keep running forward. Adjutant, are you watching? Hardly worth our concern.
To protect
Alright,
and
let's see what she
embrace
does.
everything.
Ooh.
The battlefield is mine to
What
control.
is this? Alright, did I manage to do a good job here?
Oh, you.
Oh my. Oh, you. Okay, yes, I complete. A healing pod. Oh. Exciting escort has come to an end. The contestants have received a score of 4.5 points. Congratulations. You were just 0.5 away from a perfect score. Sorry. It's all because I zoned out for a minute. It's not a big deal. Don't be so hard on yourself. So, and I'm imagining they will make it up with whatever other exciting activity they gotta do. Keeping your composure in front of the adjutant is difficult in its own right. That's right. Adjutant's got so much riz that keeping your composure is a task in and of itself. Really? Well, I guess I haven't had fun with you like that in a long time, Adjutant. Have we ever had fun with her like that? Was there ever like a limited time event with her? As she pulled a card from the gift box, the girl softly tucked her wet hair behind her ear. However, the second she turned around, Adjutant, you... Beads of water slid down the contours of her pale neck as a red tinge bloomed on her cheeks. The card she had been holding then fell to my feet. Whoa, he's all wet. Am I all wet? Only adults are allowed to watch this team. What? Acacia, why are you covering my eyes? How old is Freety? Freety is an adult, right? I'm fairly certain everyone except Acacia is at the very least 18. Ignoring all of the chatter around me, I followed her unbroken auburn line of sight, looking down at myself. Ah, I see. My wet clothes clung to my skin amidst the watery mist, perfectly tracing my body for everyone to see. Do you need me to find something to cover you up with? Though she said this, her gaze didn't waver for a second, so she's staring at him. Should I pose a little? What kind of pose would he make? I bent down, grabbed the fun challenge card off the ground, and tucked it into my waistband before pulling off my shirt. Of course. Of course that's what we do. Oh, the shirt is still hanging on his waist. When she saw I didn't make the daring move she'd expected, Changxing could only lower her head with disappointment. Despite her best attempts to conceal her flushed cheeks, it was no use. But it seemed as if she had a thought soon after. She smiled, talking to herself under her breath. Anyway, no harm done. That image has been carved into my memory. Oh, okay. I heard that. Changxing froze in place after I burst her bubble. Seriously, Adjutant, I just got here and I already caught you doing bad stuff to a poor little girl. Excuse you? Little girl? Am I a little girl too? I guess according to Enya. He could only bully someone like the honest heiress of the G family anyway. A familiar laugh sounded behind me. Katya and Anya had sailed the yacht right over to us. Oh, no wonder her face is so red. Not many of our operatives would be able to restrain themselves seeing you like that, Adjutant. That includes you? But it isn't summer, so you might catch a cold if you stand there all wet. Let me help you dry off. Big sister to the rescue, I guess. Enya suddenly pulled a towel out from behind her back, like one of Tess's magic tricks. Where is Tess? I'll dry your head first since it'll get cold the fastest. She stood up on her tiptoes and leaned against my back, putting some of her weight on me. The warm towel seemed to come alive under Enya's agile fingers, gently sucking up every last drop of cold water lingering in my hair. Looks like you're really enjoying that. I didn't want to refuse Enya's kind gesture. Of course not. And finishing the fun challenge is the most important thing right now. What is the fun challenge? Adjutant, I'm going to dry your neck next, okay? Oh, Adjutant, your neck is so tense. I'll give you a little massage. She really is like a big sister. Thank you, Enya. Sort of. I think a real big sister would be like... would just fuck with you, honestly. I had to admit my neck was a little sore after 2 rounds of challenges. It felt like their eyes were burning holes into me. I seem to remember someone saying, finishing the fun challenge is the most important thing right now. Thanks to the projection system in place across the island, an image of Acacia suddenly appeared out of thin air, just to mock me. Here's the fun challenge I was talking about. Pretending to keep my cool, I ignored Acacia's remark and pulled the card I got from Cheng Xing out of my waistband. The challenge will begin as soon as you read this card. Once the challenge begins, please do not take the adjutant's measurements. Utilize materials provided by the judges to make the adjutant a summery and tight-fitting outfit, complete with a hat, shirt, and swim trunks. The outfit will be scored based on the completeness and how well it fits. We have to focus on summery styles. It isn't even summer. I had a lot of complaints about that on our vacation last year. I'm assuming there was this the Merso one, the one with Cherno and Merso that he's talking about? Adjutant, please lift up your arms. I'm going to dry your body. Take that several ways. Naturally, I'll throw in a back massage too. Oh, I can hardly wait. I do like that. Back massages are really nice. And they're drilling holes again. The corner of their mouths began twitching abnormally again, and I could see flames igniting in their eyes once again. With that, I hurriedly straightened up. Of course, I can hardly wait for the fun challenge too. If everyone's ready, we can start now. Hey now, what's the rush? You're not even dry yet, right? How about we help you dry off too? Oh. I approve. I already warmed up these towels, so let's go ahead. The girls slowly began approaching me, not even allowing me time to think. However, at that moment... Alrighty, your back is all dry. Next up is... Wow, she was fast. Enya suddenly squatted down and grabbed the shirt hanging off my waist. I can do that part myself. Thanks for your kindness, guys, but I'm already dry. To prevent this charade from going any further, I grabbed Enya's hands just in time. What was she about to grab, I wonder? Or what was she about to pull off? It was not going to be the shirt, was it? What a shame. So close. I think we just saved our dignity. Or maybe our chastity? Enya slowly stood up. Since you're embarrassed to be lovey-dovey with me in front of all these girls, I won't push you, Adjutant. But... She flashed me a flirty smile, along with a peace sign. I already felt out the Adjutant's measurements with my hands. So while she was trying the adjutant off. Yep. But it happened before the challenge started, so I didn't break the rules, right? Can't argue with that. The real question is, can she actually give you accurate measurements just with her hands? I had no idea that was part of Enya's plan. I really had her all wrong. No, I'm fairly sure that was not part of her plan. You're so naive, little Miss Eris. Enya's top priority was making a move on the adjutant while she had the chance. Exactly. Katya gets it. What? Yep, Katya saw right through me. Poor Chengxing. I feel like she's a little naive compared to the other two. Chengxing was used to playing by the book, causing her to be more innocent than Katya or Enya. I won't worry about it since we're teammates now. We need to focus on making an outfit for the adjutant right now. But most of the time, Chengxing's tendency to play by the book and differentiate between public and private behavior help things go smoothly. False hope it's going well. Hope you're doing well, or Rafnar. I hope you're also doing well this lovely Friday. Well said, Chengxing. I hope we can work together and do our best. Let's do our best. Do our best? Then I'll handle the shirt. So, please let me handle the swim trunks then. I want to make up for the mistakes I made in the last challenge. Chengxing clenched her fists like she had just come to a decision. Guess I don't have a choice. The only piece left is the hat, right? Poor Katya, that she gets the least interesting article of clothing to make. Katya waved her hand in resignation. She was silent for a moment before narrowing her eyes and shifting her gaze back to me. But it's all right. I'm no seamstress anyway, so let me apologize in advance, Adjutant. Alright, now that you have divided up the teamwork, come with me to pick out your supplies. Kind of looking forward to seeing what they make. It's this man-made island's warehouse. Don't mind the random decor. The supplies for making clothing are on shelf 128. We'll be there in just a second. There's a lot of stuff in here, huh? Yeah, there's even a scale Gundam model. Is Gundam like the Chinese version, the Snowbreak version of Gundam? Enya, that's off limits. Please don't touch it. What was she touching? The girls perused the massive rows of shelves, choosing whatever materials their hearts desired. Cotton, spandex, fresh palm leaves. Fresh palm leaves. Don't tell me they're gonna use that in a shirt. This might not be good enough to show off every contour of the adjutant's body. Faced with countless fabrics, Enya found herself with a case of decision paralysis. But after this momentary hesitation, an idea popped into her head. I've got it! I already have the perfect fabric. I feel like I should be worried. Alrighty, time to start cutting! Can't imagine what she's making. I feel like I should be worried. Should I be worried, you guys? Nearby, it seemed like Katya had already decided on a plan. A raffia straw hat would be the perfect symbol to represent summer. All the materials are here, but... Katya looked at the large bundle of straw lying on the shelf above her and sighed. I have no idea how to weave. Don't worry. We made sure to get a smart weaver machine. It's up at the top shelf, 1600. Don't you think you put it too far away? Oh, Katya, you can just teleport there. Looks like everyone else has decided on a course of action. How about you, Chengxing? Thank you, Caroline, for checking up with her. I want to do some embroidery. Embroidery? Wow, how proper! So, and I guess Chengxing is like a rich girl. But I'm still thinking about what exactly to embroider. I see. We'll leave you. Is she drinking a coffee? Where'd the cup go? It just vanished! I can't wait to see what you come up with, Chengxing. Thanks. Chengxing smiled and nodded in acknowledgement before closing her eyes again. Deep in thought. Show how determined you are to win. Show off the adjutant's outstanding aura. We're definitely going aura for this one. She used a rich black as the base, and speckled it with sparkling gold. Anything aura is the way to go. The final product. That's it. What's it? Absolutely magnificent. I can't tell exactly what's sewn on there, but it inexplicably gives off a domineering vibe. Chengxing finished her piece at the speed of light as Fritia was speaking. Her two teammates also finished their pieces. Next, it was time to check the fit of the items and score them. Fishnets, dragon trunks, a hat. All of the pieces have been completed pretty well. But it feels like they're a little mismatched. Especially when you put them all right next to each other. That said, it's also proof that everyone put their own emotions into their work. Huh? Like this pair of swim trunks. It's clear Chengxing's painstakingly embroidered the dragon on them herself, right? Oh, she looks embarrassed. That's cute. That's cute. The stitching is extremely detailed. You perfectly captured the dragon's majesty. I purposely chose something that could match your personality, Adjutant, though she's saying he's like a dragon. And he's probably got a dragon in his pants. It's a perfect fit. I think this piece deserves a reward. I agree. Yeah, you didn't even take his measurements. That's amazing. That's because I have a photographic memory. I already have the adjutant's measurements memorized. Chengxing began to stammer, and her cheeks grew pink as peach blossoms. Enya, your shirt is tight-fitting, without even a single wrinkle. Yeah, it's a perfect piece, but the style... It matches Enya's clothes. It doesn't just match... Wait, what? Huh? The shirt you're wearing was made from the clothes I was just wearing. Wait, what? So, she made a shirt using her own clothing. Wow. I like those reactions. What do you think? Does it feel like I'm hugging you nice? Oh my god, wow. Oh my. Oh my. Enya softly caressed her cheek. An expectant smile blooming on the corners of her lips. With a few deep breaths, I calmed the wild emotions inside of me. Yeah, actually. I felt the perfect amount of tightness and warmth the second I put it on. Last up is Katya's sun hat. Sorry, I'm no match for Enya and Chengxing when it comes to this kind of stuff. In the end, all I could make was a normal straw hat. But it fits really well. And most importantly, it has a lot of sentimental value. What makes you say that? I want to know too. I pinched the brim of the hat, looked at her with a firm yet tender gaze, and spoke confidently. Because it's the first hat you've ever made by hand, right? Eh? Oh. We surprised her. You know, I always like it when the normally confident, never gets surprised character gets surprised. Oh, so flashback. She's not gonna use the Smart Weaver machine. Oh well. I'll just do it myself. Too lazy to go get it? I could teleport there in an instant if I wanted. It's just because... Katya looked over at her teammates, hard at work cutting their fabric. I don't want to stand out that much. Guess you saw right through me. Is it because the quality's a little rough? Not at all. Actually, your ability to pick up on new things is incredible. Thanks for the compliment, but I'm not falling for your little consolation speech. I feel like she's gonna need a little physical reinforcement to know that that the adjutant is not saying that to console her. It's not consolation. This hat is objectively perfect. Even though it's simple, you didn't leave out a single detail. See? I'm not the only one who thinks so, damn. I was kind of hoping the adjutant would be a little proactive right there. Katya looked away. He seemed embarrassed and resistant to hearing our sincere compliments. But within that faint sense of resistance, there was a trace of longing. Overall, the judges panel also awards this hat with a score of 1 point. Oh, that's great. So we got all 3 points, right? Unfortunately, even though all of your individual pieces are excellent, they look strange altogether. So the justice panel has decided to deduct 0.5 points, leaving your team with a total score of 7 points. So they're behind Marianne's team by 0.5. But the adjutant looks so handsome in this outfit. Oh, well, thank you for the compliment. I don't really want to admit it, but that's mostly because of the adjutant, not the clothes. There was a vague sense of disappointment on the girls' faces upon hearing the results. Don't get discouraged, okay? I did my best to soften my tone in an effort to ease their worries. Competition just started. Let's use the first round as a learning experience. You're right. The stage challenges have helped me notice my weakness. Yeah, I know you guys can do even better. There's a nut. So, we should try cooperating a little more during the next fun challenge. I'll try my best. Good job, Katya. You are joining the team. Katya's always been a lone wolf up until this point, so... Or mostly. I know she worked with like other mercenaries, but I don't think she's ever truly been part of a team. The same brilliant fighting spirit they had shown in the beginning finally reignited in their eyes. But just then, an announcement. Reminder. The purple team has drawn their card. Please prepare for the next round, Adjutant. Oh? Looks like they can't wait another minute. So we're off to the next challenge. Oh, it's Mauser! Reminder. The purple team has drawn their card. Please prepare for the next round, Adjutant. Yeah. Mauser, the Adjutant is going to get flustered if you keep rushing him like that. But isn't it dangerous for us to leave the adjutant there? Nya. They're all girls with high power ranks. I'm assuming she's not just talking about their overall strength. Hit Nausea from behind. Let's do it. Yeah. She can't feel a whole lot, right? Don't talk like that. We're all still going to be teammates after the competition ends. I shook out my hand, looking at the 3 girls in front of me. So, who's my partner this time? Oh, Cherno. It's me. Her embarrassment is cute. As her trademark high-pitched voice sounded, Cherno carefully raised her hand from under a large sun hat. But then, so, technically, it's us too. Right. Next challenge. Oh, we gotta do the elimination. Oh, I see how this works. So the one who's technically doing the challenge is the one who is always in the middle. I want to see her idle animation. So she transforms into Merso. And then goes back to Cherno. What about Mauser? What does she do? What is this? It's a cute animation, though. And I've already seen Mary Ann's, which is probably... I think Mary Ann's is my favorite of the idle animations for these models. Submachine gun?
Adjutant, it's time to start. It should be all good.
Hey, Cherno, let's divide up the enemies between us.
In this challenge, contestants will be unable to deal damage to enemies using conventional methods. When contestants shoot an enemy, they must find another enemy that is the same and shoot it next. Okay.
I'll use the left eye to aim at the bigger ones. You use the right eye for the little guys.
Will that really work?
Oh.
My
Like
head.
that.
So dizzy.
Okay, that's not too hard.
There are more types of enemies.
What's that, Adjutant? Where's our third personality to help? We don't have one.
But there's so many to aim at.
Oh. Maybe I should see what her special does. But honestly, I don't think it really matters if I use her special ability.
I think I'm not dizzy anymore. But why do I see multiple adjutants?
Oh, that's a little weird. When you get in close, is that on purpose, or is this just like a weird mistake? Or you get closer and her outfit goes away. I mean, her skin also becomes translucent, but
Thank goodness.
here? No. Oh!
The gift box is blocked off.
Adjutant, I think I hear something up ahead. It should
Here?
be
Steal the gift! Steal the gift!
What?
They came out through the door. Relax. I won't let them get near the gift.
I'll try my best. An end to light and...
Wait, Cherno. We're supposed to attack the same type of enemy.
Yes, yes. Yep. Well. So what does this do? Well, they almost snuck up on me. Ah. Alright, we won.
It should be all good now?
On to the next objective.
Matching mayhem has come to an end. The contestants have received a score of 4 points. 4 points. Oh, because she got dizzy. Yeah, me too. So, why did they get dizzy exactly? To my surprise, Merso was the first to hurl. Which one? You know what? Yes. And I'm fairly certain it's also a CN expectation. Though with a game like this, honestly, they should just not worry about that, I feel. Well, what can you do? We got unlucky this time with a complicated challenge Cherno wasn't very good at. Anyway, let's find somewhere to rest. Here, I'll carry you guys back. Sorry. Poor Cherno. Are you feeling better, Cherno? Yeah, I'm better after having that special drink the adjutant gave me. Or what he gave her. Then hurry and apologize for pulling our Poor Mauser. Huh? I'm sorry. Bro. Mauser, don't be mean. I should smack her over the head. That wasn't very sincere, Nya. You're in front of the adjutant. You should at least take off. Take off? Hit Mauser's head from behind. Nya! Blur effect in this thing. That makes sense. Mauser, don't pick on Cherno. My mistake, Nya. Should be cautious since people kept reporting them. CC. They're actually up on Twitter. Got more people throwing. I did well, and I'm on Twitter a lot, so I saw Mia's trailer blowing up. No, I saw that. It was pretty wild. Like Mia's trailer really took off, and not necessarily in the right direction. Like lots of people had shit to say, and I think the only thing I dislike, honestly speaking, like it's so stupid, especially because a lot of the people who are complaining play Love in Deep Space. Like, it's basically the people who are complaining were women complaining about a Gooner game while playing their own Gooner game. Stupid. But like even if you weren't like, you know, playing Love in Deep Space or whatever game, like if you don't like a game, just don't fucking play it. Why are you bitching and moaning? Anyway, I'm glad you're feeling better, Cherno. Do we have another fun challenge next? As long as we cooperate like before, we're sure to get a high score. Yep. I go on Twitter more than I probably should, but I'm trying to stay off it. That's one of the reasons I'm actually trying to make my Discord a little more active, because I'd rather go on there with people who are like people I know, as opposed to like going on Twitter where you just get a bunch of people who want to be toxic for no reason. Azure Lane is absolutely fucking... I would say that honestly, Azure Lane is probably wilder in terms of like raw sexual content. Like this one, Snowbreak is a lot more romantic, but Azure Lane's like character designs and animation is generally a lot bolder and more sexual than what you get from most of... Well, yeah, because they can get money from it now. Yeah, Twitter's kind of a mess. I go on there. I have friends on there, so I like to comment on their posts occasionally, but I'm trying to spend way less time on there than I usually do. Or than I used to. Because like every single time I go on, I'll see something that just gets me and makes me say something. Something negative that just makes me want to like triggers that response to be like, no, you're fucking stupid. Shut up. Some of their skins violated their own Discord policies, so they had to ban their own skin from being... That's hilarious. Oh my god, that's so that's so freaking funny. Shit. Imagine making a skin for your own game that you then have to ban from your Discord. Who do they have? Hopefully they have Toka, right? Like they've got to have like Toka and what's her name? Toka and Kurumi. Those are my two favorites, was Toka and Kurumi. Yeah, but the rules for this fun challenge are a little different than before. Fun. As she said this, Cherno took off her hat and pulled a card from it. These dive down directly under the yacht and search for hidden treasure in the shipwreck. 1 point will be awarded for completing the challenge. 1 point will be deducted if you fail. That sounds like something Acacia came up with. That's right. Any questions or concerns? Diving, huh? I don't like getting wet, nya. She's a cat. Because it's hard to dry your fur? Or because you don't like the sound of the hairdryer? My cat hates the sound of a hairdryer. Correction, I'm not a cat. I simply don't like feeling cold, yeah. That was a good question. Actually, I don't really like the cold either. Sure, no. I could see that. And I have a little trick for that. Just stick close to the adjutant and you'll warm up in no time. So, even if I'm cold, I'll be warm. Oh, really? Then let's try it in a second. Don't think that's a good idea. It won't work. That shipwreck is cursed. Toka, Yoshino, Koto, my twins, and Kurumi is... Titi. Oh. And that makes sense, since Kurumi was originally an enemy until like the very end. I don't think she becomes your ally until much later in the series. Just as everyone was coming up with ideas, an icy voice sounded from behind us. Acacia's phantom-like projection stared off into the ocean, seemingly speaking to something we couldn't see. The wandering souls trapped there will steal away every last bit of your warmth if you get too close to the treasure. How ominous. I suspect that's not a thing, though. What did Acacia just say? She probably just said that to make things seem more scary. Don't worry, ghosts aren't real. But it's really freezing, yeah. I'm afraid the adjutant's warmth won't be enough to save us, Nya. Hang in there just a little longer. We already found the shipwreck's entrance. I hope a velociraptor doesn't suddenly pop out and attack us in the water? Do velociraptors swim? Aren't any velociraptors at the bottom of the ocean? Alright, everyone hold on tight to me. After we swim through that pipe, we'll be inside the shipwreck. Creepy. It's so luxurious inside. Just like a real cruise ship. There are a lot of different rooms, Nya. The treasure must be hidden in one of them. Is there going to be a nurse without a face waiting inside? You know, that's the kind of reference I would expect from Acacia, not Cherno. There aren't any nurses at the bottom of the ocean. Besides, isn't your uninvited audio loaded up with 80 rounds? I couldn't help letting out a sigh as I looked at Cherno hiding behind me, burying her head in my clothes. Has she been watching too much TV recently? Nope, she's been playing Silent Hill F. Nya! What? Nya! Just as I got distracted by my thoughts, a loud noise sounded. Abnormal blocks of color began flashing on the terminal I was holding. It was so loud. My perception amplifier is completely out of commission. Our aquatic detectors aren't working either, but our oxygen supply and underwater life support systems are both working. Did you guys just see a girl wearing a big hat? No. I'm not talking about Merso. It was a girl with a really tall, big hat, like... Oh. So cold. So bored. I want... What did you want? Who is that? Oh. Don't scare Cherno. I watched the suddenly appearing ghost move closer and closer. I pulled Cherno in as she trembled, moving my other hand to my gun. What do you want? I want to play Star Master! Oh god, ghost! No, Cherno, that's not a ghost. What a lame line. As soon as I heard it, I knew this ghost was actually a projection Acacia put there. Mauser, Marianne, open fire. Don't worry about wasting bullets. Yes, Adjutant, I'm counting on you too. We quickly destroyed the projection with an intense shower of firepower, exorcising the ghost. I want broccoli, steamed, no salt. Mauser, Marianne, understood. More. Did we just launch an explosion? An explosion? I want. Pow. Let me help too. Good job, Cherno. I appreciate you. We worked together to look through all the rooms before heading back where we started. There's still no trace of the treasure chest. The judges just put those projections here to get in our way. They're probably laughing at us while they hide behind their surveillance system. Probably. Wait. What do you mean by surveillance system, Mauser? What Mauser said suddenly gave me an idea. Mauser, is there a way to use the surveillance devices here to hack into the judge's system? Yeah. If we could get into the system, we'd know where all the mechanisms are right away. You want me to do it, Adjutant? It's possible in theory, but Fritia will be there waiting for us. Nya. Mauser's ears drooped. You clearly need encouragement. Welcome back, Anime Hero Gamer fan. I'll help you get publishing rights for your new book after we get back. publishing rights. Is she writing a book? Upon hearing this, Mauser's ears perked right back up. Yeah, let's give it a shot then. Yeah. Meanwhile, judge's room. Oh, fun. Charging phones is always, pleasant. Things aren't looking good. Mauser has infiltrated our equipment with backdoor hardware. Yeah, we can guarantee we still have most of the control permissions, but we can't regain control over the surveillance or projection system. Seriously, why is Mauser being so bold at a time like at this time? So we got it. We're in. We now have control of 10% of the island system, yeah. Even though it doesn't sound like much, it will be enough to find the treasure chest. Alright, let's search. Pat Mauser on the head. Yes, we give head pats. This might be one of the few times we've given a head pat. Great job, Mauser. Yeah. According to the surveillance system, the treasure chest is in the vent above room 7. That's going to be a tight fit. You're definitely not going to be able to fit in there, Marianne. Adjutant, I'm small enough. Let me go in and get it. She is tiny. Her and Mauser are both tiny. No, we should play it safe. I'll go. I think Mauser's a little smaller. Like Cherno's shorter, but Mauser's more petite. Even though I don't want to admit it, when it comes to being small, I take the cake. Well, that is the truth. Of course, I'm not going there for nothing. My reward will be 10 head pats from the adjutant. They can be paid in installments. I wonder how much interest we're going to have on those installments. I knew there would be a catch. Bum, ba-dum, bum. After swimming back up to the yacht with the treasure chest in tow, we finally saw the two judges in the flesh. It was probably because the monitoring and projection systems we hacked still needed some time to recover, so this was the only way they could watch us. Congratulations, you guys. You earned 1 point. After mechanically congratulating us, Caroline looked at me and let out a long sigh. I didn't expect you guys to come up with an idea like that. It was mostly the adjutant's idea. I thought Acacia would be mad, but surprisingly, she was the first to reveal a smile. It was a fantastic tactic, and you carried it out beautifully. We lost fair and square. But we broke the control system. I think Cherno's the only one who feels guilty. That doesn't matter. Cleverly utilizing the rules to complete the challenge is part of the fun. I was enjoying the process the whole time too. Of course, the most important thing is repairing the system isn't my job. Of course, that's what she likes. I'm afraid that's probably Professor Fritia's job. Yep. Someone talking about me? Yep. Poor Professor Fritia. Stuck there repairing the system. Seems like they made a mistake too. We might be able to tie in the second round. We might even be able to get ahead of them. Enya's optimistic. It's about time for us to draw another card now that they're finished, right? Katya, who should we send out this round? Katya's deep in thought. Yep. It's okay. It's alright if you don't make it this time. Worked hard, we can all see that. Standing by the railing and gazing up at the top of the platform, Katya didn't hear a word of what Enya said. Katya? Is Katya a little taller than Enya? You guys can't see. Actually, wait. Yeah, I think Katya's a little than Enya. Huh? Sorry, the wind was kind of loud just now. I didn't hear you. You don't need to stand too far away from us. I was asking who we should send out next. If you don't mind, you can go, Enya. I still want to save my energy. Save your energy? I get it. You want to catch them off guard at the last second? I guess you could say that. Anyway, you can handle the next round, Enya. You can count on me. I'll show you guys what the most dependable teammate in this competition looks like. Right, because she is the big sister. It's over there. Check the archive. Alright, you guys, we're gonna do a brief cat stream moment. Oh, that was the wrong button. My bad. My bad. We're not ending. We're doing a cat stream. Give me a second. I'm gonna bring that camera up, and we're gonna go see the cat. Oh. Cringe Decider, thank you for the compliment. My cat is very cute. He's definitely a cutie. That's my baby. That's my son. And he is the cutest cat you will ever see. Oh, right. We're gonna switch. Here we go. So we are now back to the Tall Hot Women group. So, brief cat stream to reset our palette. And now we're going in. So, I'm guessing that's her healing pod.
Are the little round fellas on the
Destruction
platform our
Derby.
target?
Contestants must destroy as many ball-shaped bots as possible. Is your mom watching the stream? Enemies will also appear to try and destroy them. Make sure to destroy the ball-shaped bots. So we're actually up against enemies to destroy
You need
targets.
to aim a bit before you shoot, Adjutant. Gotcha, gotcha. I was hoping we'd avoid this. Oh, quick break,
Ah.
everyone.
So you just showed her a little bit of it. Which way now? This way.
Uh-oh. Looks like someone wants to steal our points.
You ain't
We
stealing
can't
our
lose to
thunder.
them.
That's right.
I
Ooh.
think I hear some ruckus up ahead.
Guessing we're
brave.
gonna get in these? Yeah.
There they are. Quick, get some points before they make a move. Don't worry, I'm here.
Is there anyone? Nobody even tried to do that. No enemies even showed up. Do.
It's a bit too easy so far. Should we pick up the pace? I was hoping we'd avoid this. Gotcha, gotcha.
Gotcha. Uh-oh.
I'll clear a path. I was hoping we'd avoid this.
Oh, it's a buff. I see. I have unlimited use of this skill. Oh. I didn't even see a limited time buff.
Away.
Go away. Big point. What the?
Adjutant, look! Under the platform on the right.
Under the platform on the right.
I was hoping we'd avoid this. Let me clear the way for you.
Under. Oh, this. Yeah. There are 29,500. I'm assuming 3,000 is the max, so somewhere in there.
Oh.
Oh, that was cute. Destruction Derby has come to an end. The contestants have received a perfect score of 5 points. Ah, it's over already? I haven't had enough fun with the adjutant yet, though. Sure, you'll get plenty of chances later tonight. I got cat hair all over my face. I usually have cat hair all over my face because I rub my face and flute. But right now it's just near my nose because of the kisses. I shook my head in resignation as I gazed at the ground, charred by her guardian pod. Her guardian pod, that's the healing pod that she uses, right? If you'd kept that up, you would have sunk the entire island, Enya. Did I go a little overboard? Enya put her finger to her lips, pretending to act innocent. We know it's all an act, though. But it worked out in the end. Keep that same energy for the next fun challenge. Roger that. Then let's head back together. Okay. After saying this, Enya grabbed onto my arm and pressed up against me. Against it, sorry. Everyone, we're back. And they're probably jealous. She's glued to him. His whole arm is buried in there. I wonder where his arm is buried. Can't imagine. Oh, is our little heiress jealous? That's not what I meant. If the adjutant likes it, then by all means. The adjutant does like it. Though she said this, Chang Xing still inadvertently looked away. And I could do something like that, too. I mean, it's not like she's got nothing. Ritia couldn't do something like that, though. Eh? Something like that? Are you talking about... Some things are better left unsaid. Your unique qualities are what make you charming. Oh, really? Good save, Adjutant, good save. Ritia pondered for a moment before rubbing her chest. Hey, I actually think you're right. Of course he's right. That was a close one. I almost let my self-doubt get the better of me. But no matter how much you compliment me, I won't forget I need to be a fair and objective judge. Are you guys all ready for the next fun challenge? Yep, pull out the card, Enya. Okay. Give me 1 second here. She's gonna pull it out of her boob, isn't she? It was in there really deep. Yep, it was in her boob. So, quick lesson on female anatomy. All women have an interdimensional storage space between their cleavage. This is a fact. This is canon. This is truth. No lie though, I actually did. When I worked at Target, I used to work in the customer service desk, and there would be women who would like just pull like phones out of their shirt. I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd you hide that thing? In their bra, probably, but whatever. Form a line and use the tight wire connected to the boat's stern to safely deliver a watermelon to the opposite wind turbine platform. 1 point will be awarded for completing the challenge. 1 point will be deducted if you fail. As soon as Enya finished reading, a cluster of drones brought over a thin wire, only as wide as my pinky finger, and we gotta deliver a watermelon across that thing? Soon after, they had set up the wire with a 30-degree incline. Adjutant, I'll let you look after the watermelon. Thank you, Caroline. It's got a smiley face! This must be the watermelon that, Robert Williams had when he was on a deserted island. After taking the watermelon from Caroline, I steadied my breathing and stood where the wire began. The wire was only as wide as a finger, and the strong winds made it all the more dangerous. One person might have been able to reach the other side in no time, but all four of us had to walk on the wire together. Sounds dangerous. After pondering for a moment, I turned slightly to look at the girls behind me. This is very true. They are manifestations with superhuman strength. So, The real question, though, is do they have superhuman balance? Alright, we need to take it slow. Listen to my orders, keep a consistent pace, and stay 6 feet away from the person in front of you. As for the order we'll go in... Oh, he's remembering that Katya doesn't really like heights. Katya and Cheng Xing will go behind me. Okay, I'm fine with that. We won't be able to see up ahead, but I guess that's fine. I can stay concentrated that way. And I need you to bring up the rear, Anya. Huh? Does that mean I won't get to hold on to you? I know it's a bummer, but I chose you for the back because you're so steady, Anya. Okay, if that's what you think, I don't see why not. Is that because she's the big sister? The One-sama? Don't worry, everyone. I've got your back. Enya patted her chest resolutely as she said this. Her invigorated tone was brimming with reassuring determination, immediately filling me with... Cousin of Wilson the volleyball. Yes, that's exactly it. That's what I was thinking. Wilson's cousin. Ha. Enya patted her chest resolutely. Oh, right. I already read that. Alright, everyone. Get ready. Let's move. I took my first step after giving the order to begin. 1, 2. 1, 2. After traversing the first half relatively easily, we made our way to the middle of the wire. It was 30 meters above the ocean, making it the most precarious position. As we balanced on the wire in mid-air, the rhythmic sound of the waves and whistling ocean breeze bombarded us from all sides. The swaying wire under our feet was seemingly reminding us, if you make one wrong move, you are done for. Seagull. It felt like even the seagulls at the finishing line were holding their breath, watching us embrace our uncertain fate. How harrowing. Katya looks like she's struggling. I could feel warm breath brushing against my neck. Before I knew it, I could clearly feel every breath Katya took, tense and choking. We were only a few feet from each other now. I thought we were supposed to stay at least 6 feet apart. Katya, hold on to my shoulder the rest of the way. Oh, what? I'm not some delicate flower. Katya gritted her teeth, putting on a fake, unnatural smile. Yep, that breeze. However, she stopped again as a gentle breeze blew by. She looked up, a trace of hesitation flashing through her eyes. Katya, this isn't the time to act tough. Come here. Put your hand on me slowly. All right, fine. After a short inner conflict, Katya ultimately decided to reach out stubbornly. However, her slightly flushed and hot cheeks betrayed her shifting emotions. Every time you act all tough, it's actually pretty cute. What are you on about? Are we trying to distract her? But just as she began to argue with the statement I had made, a strong gust of wind suddenly blew by, causing the entire wire to sway violently. Jinu! Katya swung to one side, lost her balance, and teetered over the water below. Cheng Xing, take the watermelon. Got it. Okay, teamwork time. Watching this happen, I quickly tossed the watermelon aside. I grabbed Katya's waist and pulled her into my embrace. Hold on tight to me. Don't let go. I could feel her heart beating faster and faster through her chest. Sweat dripped down to my feet, making the thin wire even more perilous. I slowly spread my arms, attempting to shift my center of gravity to my feet. I then looked at Enya at the back of the line. Enya, help me stabilize the wire. That's right, leave it to Big Sis. Leave it to Big Sis. Finally, after some time, the three of us worked together to stabilize the wire. Katya's heart was still pounding. Knowing Katya, telling her she doesn't need to force herself would probably just be the wrong move. She nodded, placing her hands back on my shoulders. She then pressed her forehead against my back, closed her eyes, and took a step. After what had just happened, her typical strong image had already vanished. She was now shaking like a scared little animal. I'm sorry. I took it too far with the teasing just now. I didn't tease her again this time. Instead, I gently comforted her. Just concentrate on me from now on. Don't look down, and don't think about anything else. Okay, I understand. Just like that, we survived the minor hiccup and made it past the most difficult portion of the wire. Katya's heartbeats also began to calm. However, I'm not sure if it's because she was embarrassed, but she kept squeezing me the entire way. Whether intentionally or not. Katya, you're hurting me. Sorry. She'd already apologized, but by the time we made it to the final stretch, the skin on my shoulder had already turned red from her tight grip. And the seagulls are excited. Are you guys cheering us on? The gulls that had been watching us began crying out the second we stepped on the wind turbine platform. We finished the challenge with time to spare. Yeah, just barely. Unlike Changxing and Enya, it seemed like Katya still hadn't gotten over the shock. She was still clinging on to me. Judging by the look of things, we needed to get her down from there right away. I used my terminal to contact Acacia, who was still far away on the yacht. We finished the challenge, Acacia. Yep, I saw everything with our telescope. Congrats, everyone. You have earned another point. Telescope? Ah, right. The surveillance system we hacked into before wasn't back up and running yet. Can you get us down here from here ASAP? The sun is really beating down. What's the matter? Sorry. Guess I forgot I'd have to get you guys down. If it's all the same, could you just come back down the wire? No. Not happening. That's right, Katya, you tell her. Katya let out a piercing scream as soon as she heard this disparaging news. Huh? The seagulls! Panicked upon hearing the sudden noise, the seagulls all began flapping their wings. Katya, careful! Uh-oh. Ah? Did she fall? Zipline sounds fun. I would do that. Unfortunately, I wasn't fast enough to catch Katya this time around. As she was bombarded by seagulls, she lost her balance and slipped off the edge of the platform. Well, shit. In her panic, she must have forgotten that she could simply teleport. Seeing this, I leapt forward without an ounce of hesitation. Adjutant! Enya and Changxing. Didn't yell Katya's name, but they'll yell the adjutants. Constant wind currents rushed upward like raging waves, making it hard to see. It seemed as if my vision was torn into a million tiny fragments. Watching as that familiar blue hue was about to be swallowed up by the ocean, I hastily closed my eyes. I sensed the fragmented Titagen disturbance in midair. locking on to the girl's specific location under me. Don't worry, I'm here. You knew? Alright, I finally wrapped her in my arms just in time, right before she landed in the sea. I'm assuming I flipped us around so that I hit. Adjutant? Adjutant? Katya? Where did they fall? Right here. We're okay. Oh, thank goodness. I was so scared just now. Why don't we... Eh? Eh? Adjutant? Oh, that's cute. Is that like a... I like that little V shape of her mouth right there. What are you two doing? Sorry. I think I twisted my ankle. Really? Oh, no, it's Chang Xing, not Anya. Really? I don't think Chang Xing believes her. Yeah. You think I'd lie to you? Yes. Uh-oh, it's become a cat shape. Cat grin. So you know she's lying. That doesn't really hold water coming from you. Nothing gets past you, so why don't you let me down? That, exactly, that smug face. Well, alright. Looks like you're feeling better anyway. As I said this, I pretended to hurl her into the water. Hold on, wait! Yes, Katya. 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 What is it? My legs are still a little wobbly. You give me a second. I told you not to act tough. This isn't... Uh-oh. Before I could finish my sentence, I felt a shooting pain in my calf. What did I do? In an instant, all of my strength was sapped away. Eh? Katya's surprised. What happened? Uh-oh. It was a jellyfish. The adjutant is jellyfish. I don't know if any of you have ever been stung by a jellyfish, but it hurts like a motherfucker. I have been stung by a jellyfish. I used to go to San Diego every single year, and there was a time, lots of jellyfish in there, and I got stung by one. It sucked. We took an intermission after returning to the yacht due to this sudden accident. Enya and Chang Xing helped me treat my leg, and I was planning on heading back to my room to change before continuing on with the competition. However, when I opened the door, Katya, just as I'd expected, someone had been there for a while, waiting there for a while. And alright, so we did this, which means now we're gonna do file 1, which is like the extra file. Sorry, I snuck in without saying anything. Sunlight softly spilled onto the floor of the room, reflecting Katya's graceful figure. Leaning against the window and fiddling with a small bottle of ointment in her hands, she smiled as she watched me walk through the door. I'm not really surprised. After all, you just disappeared after we got back. It sounds like you had a feeling I'd be here, right? What do you think? This isn't your first time breaking the rules, and don't forget, I'm your guardian. If I let something small like this get past me, how would I be able to look after you? Upon hearing this, saving her strength for something. Yes. Upon hearing this, Katya's hands suddenly froze. A hint of embarrassment flashed across her face, before she tossed the bottle of ointment she was holding over to me. Look after yourself before you start worrying about other people. That ointment helps relieve swelling and pain. I always carry it on me. I scooped out some ointment, rubbing it on my jellyfish sting, even though the sting had already been treated. Well, does it feel any better? Much better. The stuff works pretty well. You think you're so slick. It's obvious you didn't even rub it in. Besides, I didn't give it to you to apply there. Oh. Wait, what just happened? Okay, so she did go down. With that, she squatted down and began to gently spread the ointment on my leg with her palm. She then stood back up, took off my shirt, and rubbed more ointment on my now red shoulder that she had grabbed a bit too fiercely earlier. Sorry, I didn't hold back on the wire just now. As she spread the ointment out evenly once again, Katya's tone also gradually softened. I'll do my best to overcome my fear of heights next time. Oh, he's shaking his head. I held her wrist, shaking my head to correct her. Katya, you don't need to force yourself to overcome your fears immediately. You have plenty of time. We can face them together, slowly. Adjutant knows what to say. Okay. The girl's brow relaxed somewhat, but it seemed like there was something still weighing on her mind. She only needed to take one more step forward to cross that invisible barrier, letting out all of the pent-up emotions inside her. For some reason, she hesitated, unable to take that step. So I could only continue to guide her. Could you tell me why you're afraid of heights and what you're worried about? Seeing her nod in agreement, I gently caressed the back of her hand. I saw her memories instantly. Oh, so we're doing it through Tytogen. And just like that, I lost my balance. I collapsed like a crumbled up ball of paper someone arbitrarily threw away. Maybe it was just an illusion, but it felt like I was falling in slow motion. Slow enough that I still had the chance to reverse everything. But when I opened my eyes again, I realized I was lying in the mud, already lying in the mud. I was a super energetic kid. Climbed a really tall tree to show off to my parents. But the second I got to the top of the tree, the sunlight blinded me. I fell down to the ground and broke my leg. Even though I recovered after a few months of rest, I've been afraid of heights ever since. It seems oddly ordinary. Like, given that she's a manifestation, you'd expect any fear to be something that occurred in more extraordinary circumstances, but I think this does a really good job of, like, humanizing her. Okay. I nodded in response to Katya. I had a vague feeling that the story she had told me was slightly different than the memories I had seen in my mind. However, I decided not to push the issue right now. Oh, so maybe it's something different. I simply held her trembling hand in silence, offering her comfort and support. See, must have been horrible. I understand the feeling. Yeah, I remember how you fell off New Hentiro. That wasn't even the only time. My personal record is falling from space. Upon hearing my joke, Katya couldn't help but let out a soft laugh. The unease on her face finally began to disperse somewhat. Noticing this, I continued talking, half-jokingly. The re-entry pod was a piece of junk. I got shaken around it so much that I could barely move. I could only watch on helplessly as it was about to crash to the ground. At the very last moment... Oh, Fenny saved me. And Life? Fenny and Life saved me? I thought about all the people who cared about me. They were the ones who gave me the power to keep going. I'm not even gonna say anything. We're just gonna keep reading. In an instant, I felt at peace. I decided not to let the fear control me anymore. I told myself, no matter what happened, I wouldn't give up hope. What makes you so sure something like hope even exists? Because I've always believed we still have the chance to change everything, as long as we're still alive. That's exactly why I decided not to let fear shackle me. Instead, I do everything in my power to embrace a beautiful future full of hope. I see. Although doubt still lingered in her voice, I glimpsed a spark in Katya's eyes. Thank you. I'll remember everything you said. She took a deep breath. Actually, that story about falling from a really high place, Oh, and we've been interrupted. Of course we have. Just as Katya was about to finish her sentence, it was interrupted by a beeping sound. Is the intermission over already? Yup. Time always flies when we're alone together. Yeah, there's still a lot I want to say to you, and a lot of things I want to do together. Anyway, it's fine. Let's wait until the competition is over. We can find a quiet place and take our time talking. She looked at me, her eyes swirling with complicated emotions. There are other girls waiting for you now, Mr. Popular. Indeed. As Katya said this, I spotted the girls who were all ready to go at the other end of the water park. I've waited a long time for this. It's my turn to take the stage, yeah. Just like that, it's already the final challenge. Should we take out their strongest contestant and the adjutant first, just to be safe? That way, victory will be ours, yeah. Aren't I a part of both teams? Taking out me sounds like it would be a bad idea. We can't attack the adjutant, right? We shouldn't attack anyone. The adjutant wouldn't like that even if we win. I was just joking. Don't take it seriously. This is so nerve-wracking. There's only a difference of 0.5 points. Right now, there's no way of telling who's going to win. Fritia looked through a large telescope as she stood on the yacht, watching the competition with her full attention. What's so nerve-wracking about it? Aren't these kind of competitions fun to watch? I know. But, I still can't help worrying. What are you worried about? Oh, I'm worried there's going to be a real battle after this little competition ends. You know what? Acacia might be right. Oh, this is the flashback. Let them get as close to the adjutants as they want for now. You knew it was going to be all ours by tonight anyway. But isn't it dangerous for us to just leave the adjutant there, Nya? They're all girls with high power ranks. Save your energy. I get it. You want to catch them off guard at the last second. Should we take... Oh, and this is the last one. Should we take out their strongest contestant and the adjutant first? Just to be safe. That way, victory will be ours, Nya. Oh, she's got her combat knife. I'm sure you guys can feel it too. The tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. Even though it's a bit of a mess, why does it seem like the purple team is zeroing in on one person? Jeez, Professor Fritia doesn't want an ending like that. As a guardian of peace and love, I don't want to witness something like that either. A guardian of peace and love, is that a Sailor Moon reference by any chance? Is there any way to stop it from happening? Yes, I already have several contingency plans in place. Worst case, we'll still be able to guarantee the adjutant's safety, but is it really that dangerous? The battle might get even more intense than our real ones. Don't worry, I'll handle it. Just kick back and enjoy the show. I hope so. Occasionally, you should always trust the adjutant. I'm just not sure if I'll need to use that contingency plan stashed in the warehouse. A contingency plan that's gonna be the final boss, isn't it? My final boss senses are tingling. Okay, how much more do we have? We've got... I think we're gonna do this one and then we'll be done for the day. But my thought. So, but they already did the Team Rocket theme song though. So I don't think they'd pull the same joke twice because that's in bad taste. False hope. Well, the adjutant being drained by the end is a guarantee. I mean, he's got 17 women to please. There's no way he's not going to be drained. Cat. Is this
Yeah, my turn already. Huh?
platform
I should be
potion?
more assertive.
Contestants must shoot the fans on the platforms to control them and navigate to the target location. After shooting a fan, it will move the platform in a certain direction. The greater the attack, the faster the speed. If the fan is not shot at a certain time, the platform will automatically return to its original position. Okay. So we go here, and then we go here.
Why do you have to keep interrupting me? When did I run out of bullets? Eh.
Oh, that's
What
interesting.
happened? That didn't even register.
Wait, this way.
All of these platforms up in the air. Just jump down like a cat? Interrupting me.
Jump down like
I
a
told you
cat.
before, I'm not a cat.
We'll do this. Oh, that doesn't work! Where the fuck is that shooting from? Oh, up here. There we go.
Yeah, perfect landing.
Good job.
Did you just make that cat noise again?
It's simply a catchphrase. I can change it anytime. Eh.
Wow. That's also a cat phrase.
When did I run out of bullets?
Okay, which one now? This one. Whoop. This one is actually pretty challenging. Hey.
There's a big gap. Be careful not to fall over the edge.
Yep.
Why do you have to keep interrupting me?
Oh, big guy. Doop.
An end to light and darkness. Dead center.
Okay, that's an. Oh,
Leave it to me. Feast your eyes on this.
Ooh. Okay. I see now.
I'm coming.
Jeez. Alright.
Another array of platforms. Chirp. When did I run out of bullets?
You didn't. Whoop. Whew.
I think we're almost at the finish. Huh? You prefer it when I make the... Yeah,
Oh no.
understood. Yeah. Returning to Nya mode.
Bird sound chirps, yes. But don't worry, we're going back to Nya. No, that's not. Oh, I see what I need to do. Over here. There we go. I only fell once. Yeah.
Adjutant. Open the can. I mean, the gift.
Open the can. Open the can. I actually think this might
So
be my
that's the end
favorite
of that
game so
mission.
far. This one right here. Exit. Okay. So this marks the end of what we're doing today. We're gonna go here. And we'll grab whatever we can. We'll go to tasks. Got a few of those. Elysium Pass. Daily missions. Okay. Oh, got something here too. We'll grab it. We'll claim that. Shop. Because we always want to grab these fiber
Next
axon.
time, maybe I'll help you pick out something useful too.
Okay. That. Oh. Wait. That marks the end of today's stream. Guys, thank you for. So it's Friday, so I won't be streaming tomorrow. Weekends are break days. Also, I will be visiting family tomorrow. My parents are divorced, so I have we always celebrate 2 holidays. So every Thanksgiving and every Christmas, we spend one day with my dad and his wife, and then another day with. So Saturday we are doing like an early Thanksgiving with my dad. And then Sunday is always family day. I always spend the time with her and brother-in-law and their kids. So you guys, thank you. Are you still there? Yeah, thank you for joining me. And you also have a good weekend. And can try not to work too hard. Rafnar, Tin Can, Cal, you guys have a good one. And thank you, Cal. Kagi Neko, you also have a great day. Scared of how. Oh, I already read that. Oh, if anybody else is on here, I don't know if anybody else. I don't know. Guy Animes. He's there. You also have a good weekend. And I will see you guys later. See you on Discord if you're on Discord. Put some music on before we go. There we go.
When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no. You just rather watch me fall from a quarter mile. I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. Oh, going into oblivion. Into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. You can't fall asleep when you're counting stars. Get it together. Your mind can't sleep when you let it serve. Now you wanna see me fall from a quarter mile. I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. Oh, going in. Fall into oblivion. Fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in.
Yeah, yeah. MD, JPB. It's only right, baby.
Yeah, why you mad? I got a bad bro. Name hot in these streets, no Tabasco. But I'm so stubbed, that's a fact, yo. And if you think I'm frontin', you can run it back, yo. Go on, run it back. You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. it's gonna be a long night. Yeah, let's go. Look. I told Shorty drop it for a real one. Yeah. Go ahead and pop it, let me feel some. Do it for the boy with a bag now. Movie star money making everybody act out. I don't lie to these women. If I want them, then I tell them. Don't get fly for these women. I was born with these propellers. All my haters cannot beat me, so I call them acapellas. See, I'm only getting better. You only get jealous. You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. You know, I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah. MD. JPB. You already know, baby. Yeah. I said, I already done it. Everything you wanna do, I already. You know that yeah. I said, you know that yeah. Damn, it's gonna be a long night.
Once in a hour, do some archbishop. Been a school them from when me in a car shot. Liverpool couldn't test the way me raw sit up. Quick draw, him drop and can't get up, him no fast.